Well, it's time for summer podcasting. We hope you keep on listening, 'cause it's time for talking tremor shit. Talking tremor shit. Dum, dum, dum. Are you climbing up that tree? 'Cause the Graboids have come, and now we must flee. Strange things did happen here, but no stranger would they be if we met up at midnight, climbing up a tree. Are you climbing up a tree where a bird come or cry for his love to flee? And strange things did happen here, but no stranger would they be if we met up at midnight, climbing up this tree. Are you climbing up this tree? Take this necklace of rope, climb higher and higher, me, and strange things did happen here, but no stranger would they be if we met up at midnight, climbing up that tree. Are you climbing up the tree? 'Cause the shriekers have come, and now we all must flee. Strange things did happen here, and all the stranger would they be if we met up at midnight, climbing up that tree. So listen, I have a particular fondness for the Hunger Games, if it hasn't been apparent by a myriad of episodes. There's at least 6 episodes of this show with me having Hunger Games rants on it. And one of them is that, it's really tied to that song. And it's a good, I don't know, bringing it into this thing. And so I want to get this out of the way. So actually, it's not even out of the way. So I was going to play this. So this is part 2. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Talking Tremors. I am your host, Levi Dylan Burrs-Laughlett. Who gives a fuck? Again, this is why, Dr. Kathy White, I changed my names. I'm all over the place. However, who I am, you can find me. I'll give you my address and everything. But, hi, I'm Levi. Nice to meet you. This is Talking Tremors. It's up there in the corner. Says it up there. You see it? I should actually write on the ceiling right there. Look here for Talking Tremors logo. How is my day, Justin? It's pretty all right. How about you? How's your day? How you doing? So I was going to play this video that I'm about to play at the end of the last stream. We're on part 2. But I was like, actually, I wanted to save it as an opener. So we ended up, if you go back, it's me rewatching Ian's video of Dune rebooted of Tremors rebooted by Denis Villeneuve. And I watched, I think 4 times. I think there was a total of 4 times because it was so good. And I was like, I'm going to fill time. But I really wasn't, going to be honest, wasn't really about filling time. It was 100% about I am an autistic nerd and I love this. It's so good. We had food. Da, da, da. We had water. Doop, boop, boop. You gonna give up all this personal freedom? Bah, bah, bah. Oh my god, I kind of want to watch it again. But there's this other one which is over here that we're gonna play now. This is actually where I found Ian, and it's a Tremors 2 review. So even better.
Hello, movie fans, and welcome back to Fermented. Ow. Hello, movie fans, and welcome back to Fermented Cinema. I'm Budget McPuppet, and today we are revisiting the not-so-classic direct-to-VHS film Tremors 2, Aftershocks. Let's dive in, shall we?
Yeah, we're diving.
Before we get started, I must confess that as an annoying young child, I was obsessed with the original Tremors. I must have watched it over 100 times until the tape itself wore out. It is a fantastic film with a perfect script, a great cast starring Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward, and is the perfect blend of sci-fi, horror, action, and comedy.
Fuck yeah, it
Fast
is.
forward to 1996, and I was ecstatic to learn that a sequel was being released.
Tremors 2,
Aftershocks.
Direct to video. After an excruciating wait, I got to watch it at my friend's birthday party. And it was a party bummer. A mere 4 out of 10. But was I too harsh? Did my high expectations and too much birthday cake cloud my judgment? Let's find out. Tremors 2, Aftershocks, man, that's a cheap graphic, brings back Fred Ward and Michael Gross from the original film, but no one else. The basic plot is that the Tremors, Graboids, have returned in an oil field in Mexico. Earl, played by Fred Ward, is solicited to hunt down the Graboids by the owner of the oil company, in a scene that is reminiscent of Jurassic Park.
Hey, we were saving that!
I'm good.
I can't see it.
I'm sure that was just a coincidence. He is joined by replacement Val, whom I really wish would just get eaten. Seriously, this guy's annoying as fuck. Lady, Kate, everyone's favorite gun nut, Bert, and some Mexicans that are only there to add to the body count. For the first half of the film, Earl, Dollar Store Val, and eventually Bert are having fun hunting the Graboids and collecting the cash. That is, until the Graboids morph into a whole new monstrous form. No. Into this form. The script itself was written by the same screenwriter as the original film, and it's decent enough in structure for a direct-to-video sequel. It generally does a good job continuing the story, while also effectively covering up for any original characters that are MIA this time around.
Val married a good woman. Why would he want to die?
Heather's not coming back.
It's a simple, fun adventure story with a good amount of setups and payoffs. But it ain't perfect. The banter between the characters isn't as sharp and natural as in the original, and leans too much on the comedic side at the expense of the horror elements.
Sweet snack food?
Rice
flour.
Wow.
Oh, man. This stuff tastes like toilet paper.
Earl, that is the toilet paper.
How'd you feel to be so stupid? Woo!
That said, there are several gags that do land, maybe the best being the pullback reveal that reintroduces Bert and his hunting trophy.
It's true. It's true.
The film also feels more child-friendly.
I'll answer your question too in a minute,
which is to its detriment.
Uh-oh. Who gets the last soda? Scissors, rock, paper. 1, 2, 3. What's this? Scissors, cuts, paper. I win.
See, that really should have been beer. Or at least Earl should have said, "You take the cola, kid. Men drink beer." Now that's the Earl I know. Also, the love story subplot feels forced and underdeveloped. There are a few flashes of chemistry between Earl and Kate, but they are sadly always interrupted by this asshole.
Wow.
There is also some
Don't do that to
questionable
Grady.
science that is introduced to explain the origin and the life cycle of the Graboids.
Hermaphrodites. They reproduce without having sex.
I think you meant to say they reproduce asexually. Hermaphrodites are different.
Oh, I know, right?
Let me explain.
He's a geologist, Ian.
What happened there? As for the performances, Fred Ward and Michael Gross are the standouts. This guy, though, can piss off. Perhaps the best aspect of this film are the Graboids themselves, and rightfully so, both in their original form and their new incarnation. A lot of fun practical effects are used to bring these monsters to life, although a handful of poor CG shots do taint the recipe. I also suspect that the creator of A Quiet Place might be familiar with Tremors 2.
Fair.
Shit, it hurt him.
Perhaps the biggest issue with this film is the direction. Many of the shots are flat and wide, with the blocking of a sitcom. Tremors 2 is filmed in front of a live studio audience. Well, now it's time for my more mature fermented review, which is a slightly improved 5.4 out of 10. Tremors 2 Aftershocks is a deeply flawed movie that pales in comparison to the original, but it does have just enough fun and charm with some genuinely great set pieces to keep me entertained. If you're a fan of monster films and practical effects, I recommend giving this film a watch. With several more lesser sequels, who knows what the future has in store for the Tremors franchise.
Oh, and okay, he did it. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it again. We're gonna watch it again. Yes. Where's it at? Please play next. Please play next. Because I'll watch it again. I will watch it a fucking 5th time. Yeah, where's it at? Like. Oh, no problem. Actually, if we go back here. Oh, yeah, because it should just be back. Yeah, we'll do this. I don't care. One more time. And, yeah, I'll answer. Hold on, Chris. Sorry, I love this too much. I'll answer Chris's question here in a second.
Are you going to give up all this personal freedom? We got the cliffs to the north, mountains to the east and west, geographic isolation. What the hell is going on?
Mr. Williams has arrived. Oh my God.
We had food. We had water. Ah! So you think there's more of them?
Rock, paper, scissors.
We're going to be sorry if we don't give it a name.
Where was? There it is. Click. Is Mr. Williams frozen, or are we just looking at his penis? Because, I mean, I'm fine with either one. Not so much the frozen, but the second one would be. Nope, there it is. See, he exists.
Do I though?
What?
Do I exist though?
No. I mean, I don't. You think, therefore you are. I don't know. That's the cart discarte before the horse. I don't. That's the.
But what if I am, therefore I don't?
The you being there is the absence of you.
Yep.
Wow. That's fair. That's a fucking trip. It's a fucking trip. Wow. We just went around the world and back again. Wow. Also, to answer Chris's question, kind of no, I don't know. Brent Maddock was talking about he was thinking about Finn a lot, but I don't know what that means. But I don't know. I don't know. New Tremors. We're all waiting. Come wait with me.
Should we set a reverse clock that counts up to when he finally releases announcement of the next Tremors?
Okay. Just I say yes. However, describe the reverse clock to me. Like, what do you mean by like reverse clock?
I'm an idiot. I think I mean timer, just like a stopwatch that counts.
Oh no, but like a reverse one, like that, like we start. This is when we like how long we've been waiting. Actually, that's where mine. It's always at the end of the last Tremors movie. Like so, like it's been since 2020, so we've been waiting. It's 6 years now, so it's like, come on, where did we click?
Yeah.
I'm being a greedy fan. Ignore me.
Have another one.
I've said it before how hard it would be to really, get it done. Like all the pressures that you have like going on from every direction.
Yeah, I can only imagine. So, have you been having fun today?
Yes, actually, it was a trick. Actually, it was very sad for about 30 minutes there. But then the rest was fun because I continue to make it fun as I always do. And I've been excited to hear your voice, listen to other people's voices. Like, what have you done with your day?
I drove all the way up to my aunt's house to pick up a futon.
That's okay. How far was that? Hour and a half?
It's a 4-hour round trip.
Oh shit! So 2 hour. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I left at like 10 o'clock this morning, and on the way back, I stopped by my uncle's to get my mom's urn.
Even better. That's nice. Drinks to your mom. What's your mom's name?
Her name was Cheney.
Cheney.
I'm finally in my apartment now.
Nice.
So I don't have to be quiet anymore. You don't get any more sexy voice anymore.
Oh, damn it. I mean,
I can still do it every now and then if y'all want.
Can we get
crap.
Yeah, baby. Do you want some? We could all get some. Everybody likes the sexy voice. It's so quiet. Do you hear it and listen it in your ears? Oh, crap. What are you crapping? What just died?
Man-Eater, and I'm in the beginning at the game because I wanted to play it again, and I'm fighting 2 gators at once.
Oh, shit.
If you've ever heard about the game, it's really
I turn around and there's a horse behind me. Then I turn around again and there's another fucking thing behind me.
Catfish. Where's a catfish?
Yeah, there's another dude behind you, Yeah, I see this. The wheel goes on and on. And the wheel goes on, I got to ask Mr. Williams, actually, so, because we were just doing, that was the last thing we kind of did before the end of the last episode. What character are you, like, looking to want to be in all of this jazz? Like, what's your fancy?
Well, who's been taken already?
The only one for surezies is Ernie has Val, because Ernie did the 8 hours, like, of the silly script. I'm
really sorry I missed that. I really wanted
no, it's not. I changed the date and everything. Like, don't be sorry. No, that's the point of this one. However, I had to, he said he wanted Val, and man, also, like, Ernie can go toe for toe with us with all the voices and stuff. That I was just like, nope, I'm gonna give it to Ernie, and he did for that full 8 hours that we did it. Like, so he's got that. Everything else up in the air though.
So y'all already did the silly voice one?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could do silly. Listen, everybody else had to leave to go eat, but like, in terms of what I need professionally is like one round of at least normal voice, and then we could just do silly voice like all over the place. Like that was where Like I wanted to pick like the familiar pages. Actually, there's one. It's 90. There's this one that's 90. That's when they argue on the water tower, like on the oil tower at the end of this, like near the end. That's basically verbatim in the script, and it's a great like just to run through. Like so, that's where I feel like that's where we'll jump around and have fun with it. But yeah. No, because I love that silly script read, and there'll be more of those because we still got to do the pilot and the Beneath Perfection like script. So, yeah, oh yeah.
Why is that?
And in all honesty, I would just do it just because it's fun. Yeah.
Please, I know that it's a while away, but when we do the pilot, please let me do the silly voice read of Val.
Okay, fuck yeah.
I want to do my Carl Weezer voice for Valerie.
Oh, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. I'm in. You guys don't understand. They don't plan. They don't strategize. Oh no, what the hell's going on?
I heard something.
Wow. Hold on, there's a bunch of comments over here. I should actually answer
I'm right. That's a really stupid place to put your head.
Tremors Part 4 was okay. That was actually Tremors 5 was okay. Your head's okay. It was okay.
Tremors 5 was okay.
Trip.
Loving and hell was okay. Tremors Shrieker Island, that was a classic movie. No,
that was an odd, bold take, Justin Barry AEC. Bold take. I mean, I don't hate it. I'm more just like, huh.
So I think out of the Universal solo trilogy, the 7th one was shot the best.
Oh, visually beautiful.
Best
Stunning.
cinematography. I hate to say it, but I think. Well, no, I'd say out of the franchise, just cinematography alone, I like the 7th one a lot.
And you have to. So there's a dual, like, it's a good use of cameras, and then also like technology is upgraded, and it's like it's a very good use of the technology. It's not just like as a crutch. It's like no, everything's used very, very well in that movie. Although I have this joke, actually you've heard it in that first episode, the filters when they go from island to island and they're looking. I'm like, it's just a little overjar. They look great, but the way they click the filters. Where are we right now? But as a classic movie,
Hear me out. The Tremors. We just read the Tremors script as Jurassic Park characters.
Oh, they learned.
Listen. So this valley is just one long smorgasbord. Okay, we have got to get out. I was waiting for you. Where's your headphones? You need your headphones. You can't hear my jokes fast enough. Like that's where. So I got my big gaudy.
My headset went. I'm having to use my phone right now.
Oh well, you can still hook that to your phone, but I get it all the same.
I don't know where my headset is. When I moved stuff in, it just disappeared into the ether.
Actually, you just reminded me. I bet there's like because I know I've written like Tremors like fanfic scripts. Like I have my own movies, but I have also like fanfics, and I'm like, I wonder if there's those out there that we could like read, like we did with Steve's. Where I'm like, oh my god, I'd love to find a Jurassic Park Tremors one to read or something. That would be fun as well. Tremors. Yeah, I'm into it.
Welcome to a fever dream.
Whoa. I mean, I basically lost track of kind of what the name of this movie is that we're talking about right now. Tremors 2, Lost Monsters, or Aftershocks, or the TV show, or anything. Do you know about the TV show that was in between?
I knew a little bit. I heard a little while ago, and then we talked about it at some point a month or two ago.
Nice. Okay. Then I was more just like, I wanted to make sure baseline.
Yeah, all my knowledge is pretty much what you and me have talked about and a little bit of other stuff.
That's what I figured. It was like I was trying to remember what everybody has, like, because I talk to so many people, it's always trying to check each time of the conversation, like making sure we have this as a shared piece of information. But yeah, no, that's where I'm trying to. And now we've been through in the first part, we did a lot of the BTS behind the scenes. I was trying to think of the other Tremors 2 things that I had. Hold on. Oh, I was reading the book Seeking Perfection in different voices. It was beautiful. What else? Lost Monsters
That
in the
sounds
Script.
amazing.
It was like I was over here. Actually, what would the one that just hit the most was the Benoit Blanc. Like here, I'll just read. I wanted to start this here. Okay.
When are we getting that English translation of the sequel book?
Come, give me some money to have like time to be able to do that.
I have a better idea. Do we have it on doc? Do we have the entire book like on a PDF file?
We do not.
If you ever find time,
would have done that by now.
It'd be really funny to just take your time and write it all down, and we can just Google Translate.
Oh, that's what I've been doing when I need stuff. Is I like take pictures with my phone and then Google Translate on there. I get about 75% of it. I piece together the rest.
I don't know if it works, but I think you can take a photo and copy all the text off of the photo.
Oh yeah. That's what I did that night. I was scanning stuff. Like, yeah, you can like actually make it a document. Yeah.
Well, if it works, it works. And if it don't, it don't.
I got it. I said I was going to read it, so I'm going to read it. This was before you automatically did this on video, said Wilson of Fiora's decision to push ahead with a sequel. Now, if you have a modest hit in theaters, you automatically spend $5 million and put out some ghastly thing with the same title. The video division came to us to say they had their own money.
His tank is like covered.
And get his tank covered. Make sure his tank is fully covered.
Sorry, my
because
friend
that could be
no.
I don't know. His tank must be covered. Make sure the tank is covered. So, like, I am now sincerely concerned about the state of this man's tank. Like, is it fully abridged? Are we on top of it?
Tremors abridged.
Tremors abridged.
Wait, can we do that where we just record voice lines of abridged Tremors?
Yeah, we can do anything we want.
I think that'd be really funny. Just the abridged series. We do all the movies and the TV show.
Yeah.
We
I've
should
always
do the
wanted to... What?
We should do the trailers too.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do a shot-for-shot remake of the first Tremors movie.
That'd be really funny.
Which is like whatever money I have, but like still shot for like frame like still everything's framed like exactly the same. It's still everything's edited exact, but no, it's just a shitty budget, like whatever I have, just as a fun. I don't know. That would be a fun exercise.
Cringe for cringe.
What?
Cringe for cringe.
What is cringe for cringe?
You've never heard the use of that? It's shot for shot, but shot for shot, but it's definitely going to be a little interesting.
Oh no, that's what would make it fun. Like that's where, as an exercise, like it would actually be visually like going through the movie and making sure every shot is framed and lasts the same length, and like that's it. And everything in the scene is placed like as close as you can to it. I'll do what I can with background and actual scenery and set and stuff, but it's as close to as like actual shot for shot, just to physically feel what it would be like to make the movie, like all of it.
If we ever did this, I would so be down.
The shark's sole aim is to keep.
Well, see, what would be fun of it is like everybody just take a piece.
Oh.
Like everybody take a piece that they want and just like work on it and just try to do that shot for shot, exactly the same. Because what's fun about it is that no matter what you do, even if you try to get it exactly the same, it's not going to be, and it's still going to have your own style on it. So that's what'll be interesting. I like art. I'm an artiste.
Artiste?
Oh, I'm cooking.
Burt Gummer, his catchphrase, "How do you think I am? Paranoid." He's never said that. How do you think I am? Like Burt Gummer, his catchphrase, "Please, how do you think I am paranoid?" And people think I'm paranoid is one, but that's not. Never.
I know who's what. I just like the laser one because I don't have to reload. Well, I know. Just I don't like having to reboot over and over.
No one does. Like rebooting over and over is a terrible. Like that's.
I don't have to. Then.
Yeah, don't.
I gotta turn this audio down. This is like way too loud.
No, I listen. I actually kind of like it because I get at that point. That's always when I'm just like, listen, this game doesn't want me to play it. I gotta walk away.
Oh my god!
And see now it's being proved by like what nope, something bad happened.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no, you didn't have to do that. That was a real bad idea. Put it in your bum hole.
No! What? No!
How? Well, hey, do you want to like read? Would you like to actually read some like in a regular voice? Who would you like to audition for?
I would love to do Earl.
All right, go to page. Actually, we were doing Earl. It was on. Let me see what 90 did because 90 was more Bert, but hold on, because Earl. Yeah, I was gonna say Earl is up here in the front.
What the fuck?
I know, right? I'm with him. Really. What's your roommate's name?
Careful that time I just got hit by a meteor.
Gotta get through Discord.
Oh, you don't have to tell. Oh my God, sorry. I was just more like I feel bad for them over there. They're having a hard time. Whatever they're like, tell them. Please tell them I feel bad for them. Like that's I have secondhand. Like, oh no, kick that game out, bro.
Gotta open Discord so I can open the drive link because I didn't save it yet.
Like having it printed out, yo. I'm telling y'all, boom.
I'm not intelligent enough to remember stuff.
Oh, it's just nice as a physical, especially when you're acting and you're trying to like emote and stuff. Having the physical prop of something in your hand.
Episode.
Right.
Google Drive. Tremors 2 PDF.
Yes, the Tremors 2 pedophile, please.
The 93.
Yes, please and thank you.
What page shall I go to, sire?
I was just looking. That's ma'am to you, and I'm gonna do. You're fine. I think it's what was it? Top of 6 we were going. Oh, you're reading it on. Actually, you're reading it on
a laptop.
On a computer, so you don't have pages. So this is even better. So I can just do.
Well, no, it's a PDF, so there's like set pages because it has its own page separation.
Oh, there it is. That's what I was doing wrong. Oh, I know, but that's where I was looking at where the next line is, and that's where I can do the Earl is on the other side, so we're all good.
No, not what I wanted.
Yeah, so go to page 5. Go to page 5, and we're going to start in the middle. Interior mobile home day.
5,
and then go from there. And I'll do Val while you do Earl.
Hold on, I need 1 second.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. And we're going for photorealism.
Dun 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 dun.
Hey, whenever you reinforce me, let me know. I'm gonna put in an application of Walmart while I wait.
Okay, I will let him know.
I love how out of context everything is behind me.
That's why I keep alluding to it, because it works for the show. Where you're like, no, yeah. Everybody, make sure we send reinforcements. All right, we got this. We're gonna take him out.
Not me looking up a YouTube video because it's been too long since I've watched Tremors 2, so I can remember what Earl sounds like.
Damn it, Grady, get off the ground. Actually, here, hold on. Here.
Hey, Pedro! Pedro!
You're gonna squirt me with this!
That's great. CO2 to make you cold.
Right, they won't see me. Says who? No, they're right. It ought to work. For how long?
Well, we gotta try something.
But what is the point? Look, if I can just get to your truck, I can grab some bombs.
Grab some bombs.
Well, yeah, and let me do it. Don't be stupid. It was my idea. No, I got you all into this. It's my fault. I'm going in. Come on. You gotta do it when I break out. Don't blast me.
All right, you got. Actually, hold on. Wait.
Yes. No. Rock rips through paper. Huh? I go. Give me that shirt. I need the gloves too. This stuff is cold.
You ready? Here goes.
All right, this isn't me signifying I'm starting. I'm just gonna speak a line so I can see
practice,
if I feel the characters right.
You know this show, it's fuck around. We all fuck around here. Go for it.
Val, we're not cut out for poultry business. We got to get ourselves some normal jobs. No.
I'm feeling the direction you're going. I see where you're trying to go there, though.
I'm gonna shoot you and drag your carcass in there.
There you go. Yeah. Do lines you know. I was gonna say, don't try to do ones you know from Tremors 2, not the script. It's easier.
Hey, Pedro! No, that would not work. No, hold on. I gotta.
You're feeling the right rasp. Like the rasp is important. It's just that's always the hard part. Getting Earl right is all. It's all the way. God, Pedro! It's such a hard.
Goddamn Big Bird and his scrawny girlfriend.
Not bad.
Tell your friend to suck my dick.
Slurp it. Slurp that dick up.
All right, I think I'm ready to try.
All right. I'm going to lead you in with this whole narration, so then you're all ready and primed, and we're going to keep going. Interior mobile home day. Hold on. Interior mobile home day. They enter. The place is what you'd expect. Manly, tasteless, a shambles. One wall is thumbtacked and scotch taped with magazine covers and newspaper articles. Photos show Val and Earl posing heroically with dead graboids on the cover of everything from People to National Geographic. Headlines read, local duo slays underground monsters. Handymen save town from graboids. Scientific importance of discovery eludes monster killers. Earl drops onto the sofa. Val steps over into an out-of-place arcade-sized video game, Tremors, which features a colorful rendition of a graboid on the side. He starts boredly playing. Earl decides to touch a broachy subject.
Val, we're not cut out for the poultry business. We got to get ourselves some normal jobs.
Normal jobs? Damn it, Earl. We're not normal. We're celebrities. We need money. We need some more interviews. Come on, some more talk shows.
They've all forgotten about us, Val. We've had our moment in the sun. Now we can't even pay the damn phone bill.
How much we get for the rights for this thing?
5,000 flat.
Should have held out for a percentage. The game makes a graboid noise and flashes. You've been devoured. Game over. Val kicks the machine and slumps into a chair. Hate them worms. Okay, we're in a sort of cash flow crunch at the moment. That's just because we're about to slingshot forward.
Slingshot, huh? Then why'd you leave Rhonda and move in here with me?
Val is baffled. Earl has been calling him totally out of the blue. What the hell has that got to do with anything? It wasn't working out with me and her.
You know we're going downhill with the tubes. Here, Val. You knew she'd be making more money than you, and you couldn't handle it.
There's a timid knock at the door. Neither man notices. Hey, Val, don't you give me any more advice about women. Val gestures to an old Playboy centerfold taped to the wall. Miss October 1968. You and Miss October 1968?
Val, you had somebody real. At least somebody with phone service.
Val has no comeback. Earl is right. Not bad. Not bad. And now go to page 90 because, like, I need to hear everybody try Bert at least once.
Need everyone to do Bert once?
Yeah, just because it's so hard that, like, just I need to hear everyone's try at what Bert Gummer sort of sounds like.
Page 90.
Yeah.
Okay. 91 is what it is. I think that's what you mean. The one where he starts losing it.
Yeah.
Follow me, bug.
Yeah, we will. All right, the 90. Okay, and then the one right before. All right.
Oh my god, I'm stuck.
All right.
And yeah, honestly, just go ahead and start from the top of 91. And I'll take everybody but Bert.
But Bert?
Yep, you take Bert.
Why am I more nervous about doing Bert than I am Earl?
Because he's really hard to get right. Like, take your time with it. Fuck around. Play with the line. Do it a couple times.
But what's the point? Problem solved. Only because we don't have the right equipment. Of course, if certain people had bothered doing any research before bumbling into the situation. Okay, well, it was a little... We got mountains to the north, to the east, and the west. That's why Heather and me settled here in the first place. Geographic isolation.
Nice. I was gonna say any line of Bert. That's like he's the hardest impression out of all the Tremors characters. So like even for me, like it's. So yeah, any line, whatever it takes to get there. Yeah.
The problem I'm having is I keep trying to give him an accent.
Right, he's so like it's a that they call it the transatlantic accent, like that 1920s radio broadcaster sound or whatever. But like gruff and military at the same time. It's such a strange accent. That's not there. It's no accent at all. Yeah.
Relax. It's dead. Relax. Relax. It's dead.
Yeah, like I said, I have there's no advice on this. Actually, you've been in the right ballpark. I must say, everything you've been doing, you're very much right there. Like it's like I feel what you're going for. Here, let's just read it because I think you're doing a fine enough job. Let's just read it from 91 on.
I'm gonna just roll with whatever comes out, and we'll see.
Yep. Take Bert and Earl when they show up.
3. Oh, okay, this will be fun. 3, 2, 1. Only because we don't have the right equipment. Of course, if certain people had bothered to do any research before bumbling into the situation.
Val flares instantly. He's been expecting this. Don't start on me, Bert. Nobody made you come.
We wouldn't be down here with single-shot big bores when we should be shooting full auto, preferably belt-fed.
They're goddamn pre-Cambrian life forms, Bert. How the fuck is anybody supposed to research pre-Cambrian life forms?
Come on, Val. We're stuck on a goddamn roof with something trying to eat us. I mean, Where have I seen that before? I can't believe I let you talk me into this.
Earl stalks off. Val is stunned at his outburst. Bert and Heather amble over to be near Earl. Only Kathy is left near Val. He doesn't take as he sees her watching him. She shrugs and smiles. I'm not mad at you, of course. I haven't known you very long. She gets a sudden thought. Do you two know how to shoot all kinds of different guns? Bert and Heather exchange a look. Are you talking to us? Because Leroy had a lot of guns. I mean, if we could get to them without getting eaten.
My God. Why didn't you say so? Where are they?
Over in the residence trailers. He had a whole collection. Did he maybe have a Chinese SKS AR-15, HK-91? I'd give my IT for an HK-91. I don't know. They're guns.
Okay. We've got a plan. What's the plan? Heather and I go for the weapons.
Okay, and Earl, you and I decoy these little geeks.
That's the plan.
You're going to have to show us the way. No problem. Okay, we'll get them all come to the other end of the building. You guys stay out of sight.
Right.
Nice. All right. That wasn't bad. Nice. How are you feeling about it? Actually, here's my so that was regular time. Now I feel like do you want to go around? Is there any point in the script that you want to go around and start doing silly voices on, or like try other things and fuck around with? I have what I need in terms of I know what you're good at and can go for.
All right. If you had your choice, which one would you put me at?
Ugh. Okay, so right now I'm waffling because I have you and Brady, Nova Dodge. He was on the last. He was just on the last part. And honestly, either one of you could be Earl or Bert, and I'm just sliding into it. However, Micah did a really good Bert too, to the point I'm just shit. I don't like. Honestly, out of both of them, I would pick you for the Earl first. I think your Earl was actually it's hard. You're doing this. You've watched me do my Earl's epilogue. It's a pain in the ass to get this. But whatever Fred Ward was fucking, he was smoking gravel. That's what this is. With all this is down here. No, I out of everything, yeah. Because really, at this point, in terms of what I'm doing in my head, because I don't think any of us are going to get like Bert right, is trying to is listening for the person who sounds the most natural as Bert. And Brady was actually doing a pretty good job as it. Actually, it was. Actually, if you didn't know, so Brady, he's in our Discord too. But he showed up. We started with him going outside and show us his emus and his goats. Because it was Tremors 2. We were looking at the ostriches, and then we went in and we looked at his gun room, his Burt Gummer gun room. It was nice. He had an HK-91. It was nice. And then we were talking about doing shrooms and loving people and being kind. It was actually great. I love honestly, that's my kind of Burt Gummer. So my brain's I'm leaning towards that. And this is a wild card. All right, this seems fucking wild. Dimitri as Burt Gummer. Dimitri, when we were doing silly voices, Burt Gummer was having he's got his own that boy goes all over the place, and I'm I could see you taking this.
Fun. I have a perfect idea. I want to do Burt Gummer as Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Here, find somewhere. I was just saying that's we can actually read stuff. I'm surprised no one's here. I figured everybody would have more free time on a Sunday. That's wild. But we can read stuff.
What is a good part of the script where Bert has some good lines?
Because it's all different, so you're not gonna get a critical need to know information part, because that doesn't happen in the script. Let me flip. Because it's ooh. Hold on. This ending is always fucking wild. Actually, hold on. Yeah. No, no, because it's Hank. That's and then Jungle Combat to everybody. Hold on. See, when they show, and I'm trying to think, like this isn't stalling. This is me legitimately like having to differentiate between two different movies in my mind right now. Because there's actually it's going to be in the middle. It's when Bert shows up. Because there's a whole bit about them not being noticed, and it kind of like pisses Bert off. Okay, here we go. It's gonna be, yeah. All right, I got it. It's around 36-ish, 35, 35. Yeah, 35 on. Yeah, 35 on. Yeah, see? Yeah, you see. The boy gets it. He gets it. He got it. That's it. That's why he's here. That's why he makes the extra big sausage.
This is either gonna be really funny or really horrendous.
Okay, so we have to split up. There's a lot. We have to differ. We have to help me out here. I cannot. I will do narration. What other part do you want to do?
Who's all in this little? Well, we're 35. What page are we ending?
35, and it's basically up until they go out to the 30.
Like the end of almost
39, like middle of 39, basically.
Okay.
Or even actually, hold on. No. Just do it from when you need it and don't have it. That's fine. Yeah, sorry. 38, middle of 38. Oh, what were you gonna say?
I can do Bert and I can do Val in funny voices.
Okay. And so we have Heather, Earl, Kathy, Leroy. Is Pedro in this one? No. Awesome. I mean, not awesome, but like this. I will do Heather and Val, and then which one? Oh wait, hold on. What did you say? Sorry, I missed what you said. Sorry, continue. You said
Bert and Val.
You said Bert and Val. That's what I thought. Sorry, I will do Heather and Earl. I was trying to do the other spouses. Sorry, that's what I was thinking. And then, do you want Kathy or Leroy?
I guess they're both women. Kathy and Leroy. No, Leroy would be.
No. Yeah. I mean, you can play it however the fuck you want. Like that's. I seen your Ortega the other night was very Russian every time I did it because I don't know why I felt uncomfortable doing the Mexican accent. I should have just done it. That's not me. But yeah, Kathy or Leroy, who do you want? Which one?
I'll do Leroy. I want to try to see if I can channel my Davy Jones a little better on command.
Yes.
The old spell. Here, boys.
Jake.
Found a lost bird.
Well, the next time we met part. I always think of Tim Curry in that moment. Whenever he does that, it's more like it's.
I accept your challenge.
And be called a liar myself. Bootstrap Bill, you're a liar.
Bootstrap Bill, you're lost to spend an eternity on this shit.
Oh, goddamn. I love you, Mr. Williams. That's a good goddamn movie. All right. Worth it. That was so worth it. I'm gonna what?
A funny voice reading script of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, there's a good. Oh shit. God damn, this is the problem we were having the other night, trying to think of two, like trying to be funny and think of the quote at the same time. Fuck. I got nothing, honestly. Okay, I can't even now. I'm going to try to do Jack Sparrow. Listen, mate. So exterior, Kathy's lab day. Everyone rushes as the door to see his 6-wheel drive military cargo truck up in juice and a half. The doors open, Bert and Heather in military camouflage, mirrored sunglasses step out simultaneously to Bert and flip off their sunglasses. Hey, you guys!
Is this Monster HQ?
How you doing, man? This is Kathy, Pedro, and Leroy. Everybody is like Bert and Heather, man. I kind of figured.
Hey, Bert. Think you got a big truck there?
Leroy and Pedro, obviously, they don't recognize him.
So you were with Val and Earl the first time? Well, sure, every step of the way.
Leroy shrugs.
Funny, we never heard anything about you.
But I was surprised. He's surprised and a little insulted. Meanwhile, Val and Earl are headed for the back of the truck.
What the hell you got in here anyway?
There's Leroy and the others flip a page too soon. But Heather hang back.
They never heard of us.
Well, Val and Earl went on TV. You fucking wouldn't go on TV, you little fucking bitch.
Is that Mr. Mackey?
What?
Is that Mr. Mackey? Or
No, that was Towley. Or Mr. Hanky. I don't know. It's kind of all in the same ballpark. Bert shakes his head, frustrated. He's in the follow the orders to the gate. Val swings the rear canvas flaps aside. Everyone peers in the bed of the truck, where I see a huge mound of explosive crates, mortar shells, cans. Jesus, man. Wow. Bert.
Yeah, makes my homemade stuff look like cherry bombs. Nice.
Is there such thing as low explosives?
You missed lines. Go back. You need to say like all the explosives.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I was like, I really just wanted to hear Arnold say them is what it was.
Right. C4, TNT, high explosives, HEA.
Is there such thing as low explosive?
Well, of course. I mean, the federals offer you anything you want, and you guys only take ordinary dynamite. I fucked through that sentence.
It's hard, isn't it? I know, right? We were discovering this the other night. Like this silly is almost harder than doing it normal. Earl points out a 3-foot long 90mm cannon shell. Hey man, like what the hell are you gonna do with that?
Might end up in my collection. Now, what about communication? Don't suppose you thought about that.
Shit, which page? Where was I? Oh, I'm on 37. Oh yeah. Oh shit! I forgot what was the voice for this one. We're just gonna pretend it's this. We're all linked by radio telephone. The repeater tower is on a hilltop of solid rock. It's on a generator with double battery backup. So, like, there, man. Heather hops up. She hops up onto the tailgate. Oh shit! I've said a lot of words. I kept some presents for you, cowboys. I have to say more. Oh my god, she's handing them down. 2 gleaming aluminum rifle cases. Val and Earl open them, revealing 2 big bore classic double barrel rifles with boxes of ammo.
Your backup weapons.
Shotguns, man. Like we ain't hunting rabbits.
Not shotguns, double rifles, elephant guns. 4 sticks
460 Weatherby. 510 Rigby. Knockdown power up the yin yang. Treat them well. Nay.
That was a little nervous. Said one of its gigantic cartridges, but hold them good and tight to your collar, shoulder bone, or you break your collarbone. Now they glance at each other. Ouch. As the Bert now pulls out his gun. It's a huge cartoon-sized bolt-action rifle. Valor laugh out loud.
What the hell is that?
World War I anti-tank gun. Single shot Browning 50 caliber. Had the bullets custom cast.
Anti-tank?
You know, Bert, you put a whole new shine on the word overkill.
When you need it and don't have it, you sing another tune.
Wow. Holy shit. I'm going to go find a Tremors video real quick because our voices are, we need a break. That was amazing though. Oh my God. That, like, what you sounded, it wasn't Arnold, like Cookie Monster. It was going like Cookie Monster for a minute. Like, I don't know how Jack Sparrow sounds. I'm confused. Like accents and like impressions are hard. Damn! Wow, that was amazing.
That's your free, mate. Savvy? No, that's too Australian.
Oh my God, shut up! What are you doing?
God damn it, Bobby! I'm gonna kick your ass. God damn it, Bobby!
Close.
Sounds like a porno film.
If Jack
Step
was
into the wrong goddamn rec room. Sorry.
Imagine if Grady and Jack switched places in the Tremors franchise.
Wow. I'm in. I have no problem with this. And just please show it to me. I want more. We all want more.
I could have an entire discussion about that what if situation. That'd be so fucking funny.
Well, go off.
Wow. You are the Earl Bassett. No, I can't do Jack's voice. He's got a flair to his voice that I don't know how to describe.
Well, man, time is the eternal river. I suggest we not swim upstream. Like it's not so. And there's a distinct Southern from Val's in the first movie, which is like this. It's up here. It's a little more high pitched. It's up here, Earl. Doing this. But then no, like they say the marksman aims at himself. Bert, power beyond attachment. You need to tap into that right now. Like it's not full Southern. Like you can tell he's almost trying to mask it in terms of whatever he is, or like halfway lean and mask into it. He's code switching a little bit.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it.
Because he's trying to sell, the whole like hick graboid ride thing. And he has that himself. However, then he has to like still be a capitalist and make money as he's trying to do. So that's.
I guess that is fair.
Boom, ba-dum, boom.
God, how would the trailer park, the trailer scene change? Because I will say, I think out of convincingness, I would say Jack is a little bit better at convincing people about stuff.
Oh my God, yeah.
So he might be able to convince Earl to go back a little bit better and easier. I have a terribly wonderful idea. A Tremors-inspired D.
I'm in. I did that once for New Year's for my friends. They all tried to kill themselves, but we still had fun.
Did you tell them before or after what the plot was?
Oh no, I told them before. Like they knew, and it was fun. We all had fun with it.
That's good.
It was more than like playing a game on New Year's of any kind. Like New Year's has to be a spontaneous night activity. It just has to happen.
That's fair.
Is there anything you want to bring up? I was gonna say this is your show just as much as it's mine. What do you have? Do you have anything you want to talk about or bring up? You said you had a rant about what do you got? What do you got?
Okay, well, I was about to say something, but then it completely went blank and it went back to Jack and Grady changing places.
What's one character then that like you really wish had gotten to come back in a sequel, even if it was new or replacing someone? Fair.
I can almost imagine how pissed collectively Earl and Bert would be that they have to deal with these newbies that know nothing.
Right? Like they have all this PTSD and they're trying to teach people, but they just don't get it.
Or like if he skips and came back in Tremors 5. That could be pretty fun.
I'm fine with that. Anywhere.
Or
Honestly,
it's
anywhere.
It's Bert, Travis, and Earl.
Hell, even Earl in Tremors 6. Like just take out Jamie Kennedy and Michael Gross and just put Earl in there instead. Done.
Fed plates. That's not any good. Damn it. I'd have to see that script for me to do that right. I tried doing one of Jamie Kennedy's lines from when he just gets back. I can't do it.
I know, right? Did you miss me? Man, you've been dodging the feds longer than Wesley Snipes.
I didn't get that joke until very recently.
Yeah. Can I actually this is a good time. I would like to segue and start talking about Jamie Kennedy for a moment. Because he's a really just interesting person. I'm not saying he's a good person. I'm just saying interesting. He fascinates me. Because as you know, I run the world of Tremors, you know, and I love everyone in Tremors. So as part of that, I've watched Jamie Kennedy stuff. Currently, right now, Jamie Kennedy is dealing with finding a 30-foot deep hole in his fucking driveway that the guy who like sold him his house like covered up. Like it's like fucking insane. And you know, he has all these conspiracy. He has some real crazy out there like conspiracy theories. However, a lot of them all fit in the same branch of like we're all being controlled by like this media, like super corporations of everything, and it's just like he's not like super wrong. It's just his target is always very off. I don't know. He fascinates me to no end. I don't hate him. He actually follows. You might be watching on TikTok. He actually follows me on several places. So I'm always hoping Jamie Kennedy shows up for a show. Because I think it would be fun. I don't hate Travis. Actually, I don't. There's not many movies I dislike Jamie Kennedy in. I don't know.
I wish he didn't die in Scream 2.
Right? I was sad about that even as a kid when I watched that movie.
I was sad when I rewatched it and I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah. Like, damn it, we're going to miss out on Randy.
Dude, Randy and Tremors.
Now he would never die. He'd be fine. That boy would be fine.
There are certain rules to a monster movie. Step 1, don't go into the fucking desert.
Step 2, don't go out at night.
Step 3, don't be a dumbass.
You know, I gotta say too, I texted Zoran earlier. Because he's opening Dead Meat Games, and he says, "Thank you, been a wild ride. Excited it's out in the open." Okay, I love that, man. That's nice. I got to eat a pepperoncini now because now that counts as a famous person. But that's cool. Honestly, I don't know if you saw the whole channel. They took Dead Meat Presents and turned it into Dead Meat Games, and it's just Zoran's like the game channel now. They'll do all the kill count games over there and stuff. And bravo. So, but now I have to eat this pepperoncini as part of the game, so I had to read it out loud.
If I had a pepperoncini, I'd eat one with, but I don't have any in my fridge because I haven't. I just don't have the money for one.
I get it. I mean, I have them here for this purpose. Like, this is the point. But I mean, you can take a drink of alcohol or do whatever you want. It's more just like imbibing something.
We'll talk in 3 years about the alcohol. Or sorry, 2 years, 1 month.
This show will still be going. We'll have to have a baba with a boozer. But yeah, so that way, because you burn it up, yeah. When you for a while, we're gonna throw it down. You know, that's gonna be what it is. That's shibbity shoop shops.
What?
I was saying when you turn 21, the show will still be going on because I plan to do that, and then we're gonna throw the fuck down. And you know what? That's actually, if you go back, that you will actually see that is actually what I was trying to say. But my pepperoni mouth was actually shoopity shoop shop. Has no translation. I think that was just shoopity shoop shop or shoop. So.
Why can't my hair stay in one place?
Because it never does. God, same as it never does. Same as it never. Holy fucking shitball.
Breathe.
I am. I'm trying to breathe through my nose. Oh, whew.
The spicy nostril.
No, it's still my cheeks. It's still my cheeks, but it was.
I didn't realize how creepy this was now that I think about it.
What?
I have my mom's urn sitting on my dresser right next to my bed.
I have several dead people's like the epigraph thing, the little brochures that you give me like plastered up here. I thought there was one behind me. Oh, there is. There's Scott Yarlam. He died because I didn't have weed one day. And actually there's Caitlin's grandma, Janice J. Lutt, over there. Like both her like pictures. Who else? Shit, there's a couple I need to put up. I actually have a stack of them over here. I got Ron and Merle, and now I got to put Tom up too. Yeah, dead people pop. It's okay. It's a good thing. I was more like, that's fine. That's not weird at all. Dead people populate our lives. We're surrounded by the dead.
Yeah, but I just realized it's weird.
Why? Why is it weird?
Because I didn't think about till now, like the really odd, like the odd shit that it would hear. Because I talk to myself about the weirdest shit.
Oh, you're worried?
Or there's a one-sided phone conversation that'll happen that's going to be so out of context with the other half.
You're worried what your dead mom's going to hear?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's good because like she can't do anything about it now. She just gets to enjoy your life forever, though. You know,
dude. She gets to be so disappointed in me.
Maybe she's proud. I don't know. I bet she's proud. If she listened, she heard your Carl Weezer, your Earl, your Bert. She's proud. She's proud of you.
The funny thing is, she loves horror movies. She hated Tremors.
Oh, what? Okay. So I'm sorry to say, I just got a psychic reading. Your mom is in hell. I'm really sorry about this. I don't know why. Apparently, that's like liking Tremors was those. That's that's what I know, right? Like that's what we get. This is where we're at. That's where we're at. Like that's how it goes. It's boom, shuba boom, all the way straight down. If I lost Mr. Williams because I did that, I would be really sad because that's not true. Honestly, see, listen, Dimitri has primed me in a really fucked up way. That boy taught me to, oh my God, he's always joking about his dead brother. And I think I maybe, if I went too far there, I'll make sure I'll apologize. However, it's made me realize like, oh no, that's a thing. Like that's a very painful thing. I was going to say Mr. Williams he's not even 18. Actually, he just turned 18 and he's going to be like 21, like in 2.5 years. Like that's 18 and a half years. And losing your mom that young and like thinking of all the times that like your mom's actually there and like doing stuff and like I can't even my mom was here earlier, and it was in a terrible, actually very sad moment. That was very hard to not cry, and I can't even and that was hard enough. Imagine losing your parents, actually physically, like that, or that that young. That's always bad for everybody. That's where it should be. It's I don't know what this says about me, but the orphans storyline, losing parents young. So he's a fascinating. I love Katniss in Hunger Games. That was great that way, but it's just it hurts because that's pain, because that's your parent. You have two. You always have two parents. It doesn't matter anything else, but you always have that. So if you die and you lose one, that's. And actually, I wonder if Mr. Williams' dad is alive. I assume so. I mean, I heard he was living in another house in a roommate, so I assume he's doing all right. I just as much as I'm angry and even fight with my own parents. Actually, I had this last week. Actually, a couple days ago, not even last week, just a couple days ago. Where oh my god, I wanted to see my dad because it was oh my god, I don't want to my dad to die without knowing that I loved him. And that, everything was fine. And it's honestly, we have seen each other since then, and we're cool. It's just more that urge that's always in here of just losing your parents or disappointing your parents. They always got to be somewhere. They're always around, floating. It's fascinating. I don't know. That's my if I scared Mr. Williams off and I pissed him off, that's you know what? That's not me. That's fair. And now I'm here alone in the curtain. Actually, so listen, everybody can hate Tremors. Actually, it's kind of interesting too. Actually, to what he said that oh my god, I she liked monster or horror movies but didn't like Tremors. Actually, it's not. See, that makes sense because there's a lot of people I know who like horror, really horror movies, who don't dig Tremors because there's the horror comedy vibe to it, the angle. There's some who just go to horror as a straight no, this is, I would like my serious horror in terms of what we're doing here. And I don't know, it's, oh, I know I'm not alone. Listen, Chris, see, here's the thing is that I am never actually alone because I always remember what the future does. That's where Mr. Williams actually, I think, walked away. Actually, he took a moment. He's probably still listening. Actually, I assumed he was still listening. He's actually, this is a continuation of our previous bit. And he's right to do it. Can I say that? He's right to do it. Because it's also given me a moment to think on that, that treatise of death. It's very important because we're doing this Tremors 2, this OG Tremors 2 script, and Fred Ward's dead, so we'll never get an actual version of it. So this has to be our best one, or at least close. And it doesn't even have to be. This can just be a good try. Who cares? I want to keep coming back to it. I think that's what would be wild and fun. Was that's we're moving on to the pilot and the other script, and the Beneath Perfection script would be fun. Driving Daughter to Bass Pro would be fun to do those and then circle back. And if anybody out there knows where to get more scripts of Tremors, send them this way. You know about the future? Can you let me know the winning lotto numbers? Also, when do I get my damn floating hoverboard already? Floating hoverboards are arriving in 2038. You're going to have to wait on that. The winning lottery numbers, give me a second. 3, 18, 29, 46, 65, 0. Please, if you win, just share that. Don't give any money to me. Give it to your local orphanages, where people like Mr. Williams would be. I always wonder, how did orphanages actually work? If your parents died and you just they just sent you to a place with other kids whose parents died. That used to be a thing, guys. That's we're here talking about a silly war movie, but orphanages used to be a thing. That's Chris is quitting his job tonight. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. I'm super proud of you. Super proud of you. No, but like seriously, orphan. Like I always wondered that as a kid because I was always afraid, even as a kid. I assume kids having been like half of a parent to my nephews. It's just like that's always the greatest fear is losing them. And as a kid, your greatest fear is losing your parents. And it's just like, oh my god, like that terrible life. I understand how it inspires Batman, bat people, to go out vigilantly killing. And also Superman people that are super. I don't know, man. Not even about superpowers, but like the perseverance of the human spirit to continue on, even without what would be considered your regular support system. Fascinates me. Fortunately, I'll never learn it because I'm too like now at the point. Even if my parents die, it's like it's fine. You're old enough. Like I've had enough life. But yeah, 18, still too young. So again, drink to Mr. Williams, Shawnee. Actually, there was nothing in it. We're gonna try that again. Hold on. Double. Shawnee. Yeah, that's a good name. It's a beautiful name. I wanted to ask if it was from Dune too, but that's not. That's Chani. I was thinking Shawnee, like the Pokemon. Yeah, to Shawnee. Yeah. Tremors had a nice message about orphans through the character of Melvin that the community took care of. Fuck yeah, it did. Oh my god, yeah. Like actually Melvin is a perfect example of like just because you're an orphan doesn't mean everybody has to like destroy like actually what was it? Sorry, like to it's the community spirit, like to like you don't have to like hate on him, like everybody's still trying to help Melvin like where they can, like even though he's a little shit, they're still always there for him. Like I gotta give him props. Like it's one of my more appreciated things about that film, that even in the end, even through all the shit, they still try to save Melvin. Like, we should all try to save Melvin. Because you never know when you can become Melvin. And you are Melvin. Are you a Melvin? I am, because you know what? I killed Mr. Williams. Actually, to this point, I had some over here. There was so many different, like, Tremors too. Oh, there's the kill count. Like, what the fuck? Oh, I know. Oh, I would. Actually, I don't even know if it's a video. Because that's just. If anybody in the chat has a voice, a funny voice for me to do, I would appreciate it. However, I'm going to continue with the Southern Belle that I've been doing because it works. They didn't have to put a lot of things like Melvin and the shared community and Tremors. Most horror movies wouldn't have, but that's what made it so special. The heart. Oh, I know, right? The heart wins out every time. Like that's where even in mine. There's a sinister element, like when I'm like there's people being shitty to each other. However, the heart of it is that we're still trying to be good. Like it's without that, I don't know any movie. I'll take like it's hard to if I was making a movie, it would be hard to make one that was devoid of that. Like that heart is super important. All right, now we're here. You guys ready? This was before you did this on video. Said Wilson of Fiola's decision to push ahead with the sequel. Now, if you have a modest hit in theaters, you automatically spend $5 million and put out some ghastly thing with the same title. The video division came to us to say they had their own money and would we like to make Tremors 2? We got a backhanded compliment from them when they said we could sell an empty video box called Tremors. We have to have it. Realizing that once again they'd be left alone by the studio to make the film, the team at Stampede accepted the proposal to bring Tremors 2 to video. Although the budget for a theatrical version had come in around the $13 million mark, the direct-to-TV budget suggested to Roberts was less than $3 million. That's when we got Fred Ward to come back, and it went into combination casting. We at least had to get Fred to anchor it. The possibility to do the sequel came at a particular time when the technology was shifting to be able to do it. It was almost an impossible assignment in which everybody did very well, and it kept the franchise alive. We knew we needed to make our films for a price, and my staff had experience in doing lower budgeted products. Said Fiola. We associated with producers we knew could complement our skills. We didn't behave like studio executives. We behaved more like producers alongside a producer like Nancy. Nancy knew when she got in a relationship with us that we were a partner, not just a studio writing a check. Tremors 2 was unusual for a DTV title in that the original filmmakers returned for the production, with Wilson, Maddock, and Roberts keen to make it a success. Many times people move on. We own the franchise and pay them some sort of asset payment. They put their name on the credits, but they never see a script or the movie, said Patty Jackson. The Stampede guys love Tremors and wouldn't dream of not seeing it through. Universal had started just getting into that business, so they had a new division. I think Tremors 2 might have been one of the first that ran through there, said the film's line producer, Christopheria. We enjoyed some autonomy from a production standpoint because I don't think they knew who was really supposed to be in charge of it. Not everybody would return for a second round of Graboid hunting, with Ron Underwood passing the directorial reins to Steve Wilson. Ron was doing gigantic movies like City Slickers, and he had neither the time nor the inclination to do direct-to-video, said Wilson. I had directed second unit on Tremors and had enjoyed it. I like that they went in different directions, said Underwood of the sequel. Brett and Steve are always pushing for something more. It delivered what fans wanted to see with a sequel, but took it in a whole new direction. Although he'd been a vital part of the development and production of Tremors, Universal Studios' Jim Jacks stepped back from developing the sequel, with Gale and Hurd also bowing out at an early stage. You need the studio behind you to support a film with marketing, and I think the perception was they didn't have a lot to lose, said Hurd. I think they felt maybe it would be better direct to VHS. So that's what we got. Oh, that's fun. I am sweating so hard up here. Oh, I forgot how hot it gets. I am Frank's attic. I like talking about Tremors. Are you familiar with... So I'm going to read this. I like talking about Tremors. Are you familiar with the Tremors franchise? I always feel silly making statements like that to the Tremors Queen. Thank you. I appreciate it. I always laugh because, especially on TikTok, like there's always like that is the first thing people comment, that like I own all 7 DVDs. It's always the first thing. Like actually I'll say 9 times out of 10, because there's that 1 out of 10, like Mr. Williams, who came from somewhere. But like 9 times out of 10, it's just I own all 7 movies. I've seen them all. I've seen Tremors. I've seen Tremors. Have you seen Tremors? And I'm like, again, what do you like? You're clicking here. What do you? Yes, I've seen Tremors. What I get so confused. Sometimes not even confused. Just more like, what are you doing? What is this? Explain yourself. Wow. Can I just say, I'm hard pressed to just keep reading that book. Like, it's actually, how much more do I have here? Because I should, because that's like, Well, I don't know. I could maybe make it through. We'll see what happens here. And again, if you haven't, everybody go buy Seeking Perfection, the original guide to Tremors. Like, because it's dope. It's pretty cool. I love that book. I can't thank John enough for it. I am sweating like a pig. Somebody tell me to do something. Cause I'll sing a song while I pull up a thing over here for you guys to watch. I hope you like watching Tremors stuff. Cause we're gonna watch more Tremors stuff. Look at all the Tremors stuff to watch. Cause it's time to watch it and stuff. I've seen Tremors over 3 times, so I'm kind of a big deal. Haha, I do get a laugh when people try. Like, it's not even, can I say, Chris, it's not even about bragging. Because I don't even think they have any idea who they're truly like talking to or whatever. I think they have a bare idea that it's Tremors and they're more trying to like relate in some way, which I get. It's just always interesting that's the like, I own all 7 of them. It's just funny to me. Because what's funny about the claim too is I own all 7 of them, and I'm always like, yeah, but have you watched the TV show? Like, every single time, and nope, never have. So we're gonna go over here. Yeah, Chris, I was gonna do this. Yeah, you know what I'm doing. I'm doing this. I was thinking about this earlier, even without you here. I was curious. I wanted to. Like, subscribe, y'all. Yeah, no, Chris, it's not even because you're here. I was thinking about doing this in general.
Chris, and we are continuing our journey down the recruits Bert Gummer, another veteran of the incident in Nevada, to supply the firepower. There's only one problem. The Graboids have now evolved into creatures able to attack above ground. This movie was a direct-to-video sequel made on a budget of $4 million. Direct-to-videos, these are this is near.
So I have a fun fact to start off with about this. So I did a wee bit of research, as they say. So it turns out there actually originally was a budget of $17 million that Universal had set aside. What? They wanted Kevin Bacon and Reba McEntire to come back, and it was going to be filmed in Australia. Yeah. And then Reba McEntire was about to go onto a tour. I guess she had become pretty popular with her music career. Huh? That was Bert's wife in the first one.
Oh yeah, Heather. Yeah, because those two were a great duo. They were.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go pee, but everybody keep listening.
Became a big country singer, so she was going to do that.
I can't believe we haven't done
instead of doing the movie. And then Kevin Bacon had to decide between this and the movie Apollo 13. So he bowed out to do Apollo 13. Probably a good choice, but once the studio lost Kevin Bacon and lost Reba McEntire, they cut the budget down to $4 million, and they decided to go direct to video.
I love you, Chris.
So it could have been a lot different.
Oh my God!
It was similar scripts, but they had to change. They had to replace Kevin Bacon's character Earl. They had to replace him with Gable in this one, and we can talk about that when we get to that. So it did change a little bit, but yeah, it's a shame. It would have been a lot different.
Well, with that being said, I don't feel this is disjointed.
No.
You get no hint that, because you know why, we'll see it today. The minute one thing goes wrong, gets changed, the entire thing falls apart because it's got such a low bar when it comes to storytellers now.
Yeah.
This actually felt like, yeah, it was natural. It's what could have happened. It actually made sense.
Yeah, and I felt like
And
the
it
budget,
left the door
everything.
open.
Yeah, it felt like a continuation. There were some differences that we could talk about where I don't know if this one was quite as successful, but as far as like the budget, like it did feel like a continuation. It didn't feel like, oh, this is direct to video, so this is like even cheesier special effects, or this is, slashed in half. No, it really felt like
It was still a
the film
comprehensive
style.
story, which
Cohesive. Yeah, exactly.
again, budget. That's I've been harping on about this since the year dot jumping on camera. If you've got a good story, you can get away with so much.
Yeah.
If you have the basic storytelling right,
I know.
else is
I figured,
just,
Chris. I figured
sprinkled on top.
the same.
If you have good story and characterization,
that
the characters feel relatable and everything has everything makes sense that you can follow along and you're not scratching your head or going, ugh. You can get behind it and you can forgive low budget, which this, like you said, this doesn't feel like it's low budget.
No, this
until,
is, I think,
like, the third act.
With the CGI,
that's
but
it's true.
This
true.
had half
And
the
there's
budget of the
no way
first
around
movie, and I couldn't tell.
No.
Yeah.
Because it actually felt like they ramped it up a bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
The explosions for sure.
Oh yeah.
This is Chris, by the way. So we're watching Chris right now.
I think probably the location
in the chat.
shots.
We're watching Chris on the screen. Actually, this is how I met
and
Chris.
I think the the cost of Kevin Bacon at that point, who was starting to become a little bit more known, and I guess Reba McEntire, probably that and the location. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because when they left the first one, the leaving the town, the road worker scene, that that was quite a bit of that's a whole set getting crumpled up and stuff. Even the bit where they were in the trucks, there's a lot of stuff there.
Because I'm going to be honest, I could keep listening.
So
you could just do an entire podcast section because
where this is a bit more.
Just so you guys know, this is the Horrific podcast, with hosted by Colin Martin, like he's lead, and Chris has shown up. Chris is all over the place on it, and they actually did the entire Tremors, saga, like the whole TV show and the movies, all of them, and have an entire playlist, and have the. A Chris's crazy theory for every single one. And yeah, have a good night, Agatha. Love you all the same, babe. Be sleep tight. But oh my god, it's good. And I wanted to jump forward to the Chris's crazy theory over here. So I feel like it had to be
who's like a model or something like that who can't act. You look at the Transformers movies with Megan Fox, they would have done. They would have done something like that. Now I'm just as a bad example.
When you find yourself trying to open your brain up so you can pour bleach into it after watching fucking Michael Bay movies, oh my god!
But that's why I like the casting choice for this because this is someone that would appeal more to Earl.
I'm gonna jump around
when you stop certain bits. Right. You're hanging about and you're laughing and joking and you're arsing about and doing stuff.
Yeah, the comic worked effectively as a relationship in the events of the movie. I thought in the first one, I don't remember them having a long flirtatious scene. If anything, in the first.
I bet I can find it.
Well, I've met a couple of folks that got it's just you have a job and it's a life. It's a passion. It's people like hobbyists, right? Let's just put it hobbyists in general, right? Because I consider myself one. I'm not running around with a
system.
Life's not fair.
Yeah.
And he kind of became. Yeah. He just lifted and carried, and he sort of behaved himself.
Oh wow! This is getting all over. I gotta find it. Come on.
And he was on screen less, or he was in the background less. Once Bert came, he was more of a helper as opposed.
So I'm looking for the graphic as I scroll here.
Back a bit, and at work because
It's gotta be
I
here.
didn't know that. Oh,
I mean, I tried to go back to work yesterday and it didn't, and I ended up in hospital again.
I bet it's gotta be somewhere. I'll find it. I'll find this. I'm not giving up. Listen,
People
I've started this
As
adventure.
if we're like once you had 30 or something, you're.
Oh
like,
my God!
dead. It's like,
Thank
really?
you, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
Chris. I knew. Thank you. I knew I had to find.
No,
this.
younger.
It's gotta be somewhere. Thank you. I know it's gotta be over here. Let's go. Although, because listen, I could continue like this show. I am so bad that I would actually just listen to that whole episode, just like go through it. Like I don't care. Like I'm almost to that point in general. Actually, here, where we got? Hold on. Where? Boom, boom, boom. Chris is there. We go. Got him. Got him. Oh damn it! I clicked the wrong one. Thank you for telling me, Chris, because we were all having a schizophrenic attack there as I tried to time scrap through him. I tried my best, folks. I tried my best. It's okay, internet. You got this. All right, there we go. Chris's crazy theories. Do you want some theories? I'm gonna give you a theory up your teary derriere. Ba, 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 ba. Here it is. Is it happening? I can't tell if it's my internet or if I'm dying. I could be dying.
It's a theory. It's a Chris. It's a theory. Chrissy Chris. Chrissy Chris. Chris's crazy theory.
It's so good. It's so good.
Well, I did think there was a subtle underlying message in this movie, and I have a theory about that. Are you ready?
Are you changed your fracking message to oil and gas?
No, it ties into that sort of.
Right.
But I always have to have a theory. I have to have like a little like gong. Okay, so today's Chris's theory. So I think the message was about, in a subtle way, about like nutrition and about eating, the food
Nothing
that
kind.
we eat.
I love you. This is
And I
great
think
shit,
that
bro.
the reason that the Graboids metamorphosized into the Shriekers is because they, for the first time ever, are starting to eat humans. And when you eat humans, you also eat what they eat, just like when we eat a cow. Yeah, and I think because Bert even makes a comment when he's talking to Earl about you have to watch what you eat. That's why I have these special food packages and stuff like that.
They're busy multi
M82s,
rations.
Wow. Actually, where was I needed the? What's that? I need the playlist button. I gotta put all. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna back up. So I need to put all these on their own playlist myself here. Pause. Come a little. And can I say, actually, this is where I'm at. Where we're gonna just watch all these. I'm gonna put all these on just a big playlist of here. Of I need a Chris's crazy theories playlist of just the Tremors ones. Like it has to. I have to do it. So click here. Where's the next? Okay, what the fuck just happened? I just clicked it. Now go back.
As a prosecutor, I locked up corrupt public officials. As state
I
auditor,
stand with
we
Rob
found out
Sand.
when they were wasting your tax money. But right now, they can steal from you and avoid prison. As governor,
true.
I'll make jail time mandatory for people who steal your tax dollars.
Go Rob Sand. Go Rob Sand.
It's a theory. It's a Chris. Chris's crazy theory.
So you want to hear my terrible theory? I always
Okay,
have
let's
to
go for it.
I have
Let's
to have
go for
one
it.
per episode. So I think that this is.
If you say there's a killer clown inside, I'm going to laugh at you.
All right, my second theory. No, I think this is an anti-fracking movie. So fracking is this controversial technique where companies have running low on oil reserves. So what they do is they use high pressure systems deep underground, and they basically create oil fissures. But what it does is it.
I thought it was for shale gas.
What's that?
I thought it was for shale gas.
Oil or gas, yeah. So it creates fissures in the ground, which leads to earthquakes. It leads to poisoning the groundwater underneath. If it's not done correctly, it's really a major environmental thing. But we need oil, we need gas. So
well, it's like anything. If anything's not done correctly, if you build a nuclear power plant and you don't do it right, things go wrong.
Yeah, exactly. So it reminded me a little bit of the line from Jurassic Park, where scientists thought about could they do it and not should they do it. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of that aspect to it.
But
so I was wondering.
There's no drill. If there had been drilling or something.
Well, they don't show where the graboids came from. So
yeah. I'm still with you on this, Chris.
If it's just like a message, as far as
inadvertent, but it's still there.
Some company somewhere did fracking. It created this underground. It broke this barrier that these creatures were living underneath and evolving over millions of years, and that's how they become intelligent. And now all of a sudden, the barrier that was going to be there for another million years is now broken, and they could come up to the surface and take revenge on whoever broke their environment and habitat.
I think you're stretching. I think you're kind of that one. That's a bit of a.
It could be. It could be real. It could be real.
Anti-fracking.
You don't know. You don't know. And in the time it took to listen to that, I have now made myself a playlist over here, so I can get my ass up here, and yeah. Wow, Chris's crazy theories. Boom. Now got it up over here. Done. And if everybody, you can go buy that book. You can go buy it and read that question. Wow. Holy shit. That doesn't seem fair to steal from me. That's nice. I hate my voice too. I apologize to everyone that's still listening to this. And I will think of this. What's the best question to determine if someone is a true Tremors fan? I will think of an answer to that. Actually, I think I have an answer to that. Because I want to keep going. Honestly, we've never played all of Chris's crazy theories on the show before, and we're going to do it because it's my show. Boom. Oh, click, open, go big. Maybe.
Hey, can you break this down for me?
The first step for using the quadratic formula is to calculate the discriminant.
Every time I have to listen to an ad, I get a copyright strike untaken away.
It's a Chris. Chris's crazy theory.
But I think I have it all figured out. Are you ready?
Oh, is this Chris's theory time?
Yes. You ready?
Okay.
We're ready for Chris's crazy theories. Can you see
I'm
that?
gonna do a video. I'm gonna get a screen, and we'll get that happening.
There we go. Okay. So my first theory was that these creatures had lived for millions and millions of years underground, and were very highly evolved, but they hadn't changed because their environment had stayed the same. They were probably eating microbes or tiny creatures that were.
Is this following on from your previous theory?
Yeah. So then,
I love Colin.
because of
are we
oil
on the same
digging
wavelength?
and
Okay, let's go.
fracking,
Continue.
they are able to go through some cracks and get to the surface, and now they're they're coming into play with all the new food that they never had access to. So they started eating processed food, sugary foods, which they alluded to in the second one, and that's when they started to evolve quickly and turned into the Shriekers. And they were bursting out of the mother's belly before they had a chance to even hatch. So they're evolving very quickly because they're, for the first time, being exposed to this new type of food. What are some of the other things they've been eating? They've been eating trucks, machinery, because you see that all getting sucked down, the cars in the first movie, and things are getting sucked down.
I love
things
the
that
level
have
of
oil
detail
in them.
that you make on
So
this.
now they're taking in that oil and gas and all these different products into their digestive systems, which is being incorporated into their evolution. And so that is how they transformed into these creatures that have combustible asses, because now they have that oil as part of their evolutionary cycle. So I still think it's because of what they're eating is why they're now evolving into these creatures that are ass blasters.
I'm in. Listen, there was some stretching there, but in stretching you develop more muscles.
It's a theory. It's a Chris. It's a theory.
Chris's crazy theory.
This is my Chris. I'm sorry. This is still my favorite one. Oh my
Okay,
god!
I wasn't expecting that. That was.
I know you weren't expecting that, Chris, but this is like my favorite.
Man. All right. So, why?
There's going to be a compilation at some point, after a year.
Right now, it's happening right now, Colin. Like it's the whole thing.
Greatest hits.
Yeah, it's the best.
So,
these are the best.
Why would the dad do all this, and why would he buy a silver mine as opposed to a gold mine, which was much more successful? The gold rush in California was not that many years before this took place. So Hiram Gummer says that his dad was in the late stages of his dementia and decided to do that and give the reason, but no reason why a silver mine on the other side of the country. And by the way, a silver mine wouldn't cost his entire net worth because they were obviously very wealthy. Mm-hmm. So the dad overpaid for a silver mine and left his son nothing. So I started thinking about this, and this is my theory. He was not crazy. Perhaps he was visited by a vision or some sort of, he spoke to some seer or someone who told him about this particular silver mine and the beasts from the underworld that are blind to all but killing. That's how they're referenced by the Changs in the movie. So there was a legend about this silver mine. So somehow the father heard about this, either through a vision or through, speaking to someone who could tell the future, and said, this silver mine has this. And someone who's very wealthy, who sees his son, who could do nothing. If you notice throughout the movie, Hiram Gummer can do absolutely nothing, has no skills, hasn't earned a cent. He's been given everything from birth. Mm-hmm. So the father is looking at it and is a dying man and saying, geez, I haven't prepared my son for life. He's wasted his life. He's never going to amount to anything. He needs to find some way to become a man, to earn his own wealth. So I want him to overcome this challenge. So I'm going to buy this particular mine, and I'm going to make sure that this is the only thing that he has to do. He has to take care of this problem. He has no other, means of money besides that. And if you look, the father has gold. He's got a gold watch. He's got a gold coin. Mm-hmm. Those were the fathers. So he knows about gold. He loves gold, but he buys a silver mine, a particular silver mine. So I think he wanted his son to overcome this obstacle. So then you say, well, Chris, this is a little far-fetched. This movie has no superstition in it. This could be a scientifically based movie. This is a little far-fetched to bring in this idea of his vision, the father's vision.
bullshit, Chris. These are awesome.
Exactly.
I
They
love
give
all
us
of
a
them.
clue with the Chang family.
Their art charts
She
as-
throws the sticks to tell the future. So the movie has this superstitious element in it. And I think the father was had access to that same information. He could foretell the future,
exactly.
and he did this for his son on purpose to give him a better life. And you see this with wealthy people all the time. Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest men in the world, said he's not going to give his kids much because he wants them to earn it themselves. So I think this all played into the father's theory, and that is why he leaves the silver mine to him.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And that, my friends, is Chris's crazy theory.
Fuck yes. Oh, Chris, that's what it's like. I can't. I'm mad at my. I thought about this earlier. It had nothing to do with you being here, actually. And I was like, oh, I need to play like Chris's like stuff on the show. And, oh my God. Skip, for the love of God.
It's a theory. It's a Chris. It's a theory. Chrissy Chris. Chrissy Chris.
Chris's crazy theory.
Lay it on us.
Lay it
So
on
I
the
started
stick.
thinking, why was this movie set in the cradle of humankind? And, where do the Graboids actually come from? The cradle of humankind is supposedly where, humanity first began. That's where, primates, the human primates are found. And it started thinking, why of all of Africa did they set it specifically here? And I think what they're trying to tell us is that the Graboids also started here. And that's why they show, paintings on the wall from, cavemen thousands of years ago. And so I was thinking maybe the Graboids aren't from the same evolutionary tree as the rest of us. Maybe they actually, because if you think about it, they're very different in the way they evolve. There's no other creature on Earth that could use chemicals to create a combustible to become an ass blaster or a lightning bird. So their intelligence, they're second only to humanity. And humanity, of all the millions of species that have been on Earth, humanity is the only one that has the same level of intelligence as these creatures. So what if they're actually not from Earth, but they came from another planet? And I have some very expensive, well thought up graphs to demonstrate.
Everybody look at the graphs.
Theory.
Pay attention.
What
Pay close
planet
attention.
nearby has a lot of dirt and has proven to have seismic activity underground? That would be Mars. And Mars plus meteorites, where the organisms of the Graboids travel to Earth, equals Graboids.
I see no flaw in this logic.
This theory has a 99.8% margin of error for accuracy. That is my theory, that the Graboids are Martians.
So this is the first Mars attack then before Mars attacks happened?
Yes, exactly. And I think
I
that's
see
where
no
the
problem
series
here.
has to go next. It has to go to the source, and Burt Gummer has to be cryogenically frozen so we can get him to Mars, and we can discover where the
that was
Graboids
beautiful.
came from.
Those papers, those were
There you
high
go.
quality
Graboids in
tensile
space
white
coming soon.
A4.
There you go, folks. There's another Chris's crazy theory.
This bug in my eye. I love these. I'm surprised I haven't done these sooner.
Say hello to Sara Lee Half Loaves. Half Loaf, right fit, realize great size, less waste, all taste, more flavors to savor first bite right. Brand new, all you. Give a little Sara Lee love.
Oh my God.
It's a theory. It's a Chris.
It's a theory.
Chrissy theory. Chrissy Chris. Chrissy Chris.
Chris's crazy theory.
It gets me every time.
I can't believe you're going to try and sneak out in without.
Wow.
So I started thinking he is acting strange. He's acting overly aggressive, irrational, even for Bert. And as the movie goes on, he becomes increasingly so. And I started thinking, well, maybe this parasite of the
Think back to Tremors 3. Right, he cares. Tremors 3 is a perfect example, back to perfection.
Yes.
Where he's admonishing everybody for not keeping up to date with everything he put in place. The fact that he went and put protection in place for everybody shows that he cares. He didn't sit on his castle,
right,
and keep himself safe. He'd done all these Graboid detection radars and seismographs, and everything was all linked up.
Yeah,
that's Bert. This wasn't.
No, it was like a heightened, overly aggressive, irrational Bert. And I started thinking about this, and I said, well, maybe there's an actual reason for this. So maybe the Graboid parasite wasn't actually intended to kill him. Where do we know that why do we think that it's intending to kill him? Because that one doctor who looks like she's all of 20 years old said like, oh, the parasite is going to kill him. We don't know much about these Graboids. In fact, one of the doctors references that they have no connection to anything else on the evolutionary tree, which I loved hearing that line because it really, gave credence to my
Martian theory.
my Martian theory. So I'm thinking maybe the parasite does something different than what they think it does. Maybe it's not intended to kill him. Let's look at this more.
Are you thinking more of a symbiote than parasite?
Perhaps. Because we see that image when he's sleeping on top of the roof in perfection and he's awoken violently. The way the director shot it, he has these vivid images of the Graboid. If you have a parasite in your belly, you're waking up in pain. You're not waking up to these vivid, dreamlike images. And later on,
that's what I thought from the trailer. I thought he had a psychic link.
Well, maybe it didn't pay off yet, but that's what they're hinting at. And later on, when she says, I'm sorry, there's nothing more I can do for him, meaning according to her great medical knowledge, he's done for. And that's why Travis gets angry and turns around. And then what happens? Well, Bert just stands up and everything's fine. Miraculously, he's healed. Because the Graboids weren't trying to kill him, they were trying to take him over.
Oh yeah,
why would they try to take him over?
I like this one.
Well, this movie talks a lot about bioweapons. That's one of Bert's big theories. He thinks DARPA is trying to create a bioweapon. In fact, they weren't, and the head DARPA agent was like, "Oh, that's a good idea." At the end of the movie, why is the bioweapon thing in his head? I think it's because the Graboids actually want to turn Bert into a bioweapon. A bioweapon called Graboid, aka Bert Blaster.
Bert Blaster. Fucking A, man.
This theory has a 99.8% margin of error for accuracy. But listen,
that means
they realize who's the biggest threat to the Graboids? Bert. He's killed more Graboids than the entire human population combined. They realize that they can't defeat him. They need his knowledge. They need to take him away from killing them and to make them on their side. I think that they're trying to turn Bert into Graboid, aka Bert Blaster. And that is my theory.
There you go.
Wow. Also, Chris, do you want to be in the script read too? I was going to say
that feeling when you're trying to build your credit, and it's like
lady.
Over and over again. Good news! Chase Credit Journey can help you with a personalized score improvement plan provided by Experian. So when you still need that credit built,
shut up.
It's a theory. It's a Chris. It's a theory. Chris. Chris's crazy theory.
Light us up, Chris. Make this make sense, please.
So I think the fact that we don't see the body of Bert
next weekend.
is because he actually did not
Sunday?
die.
This
And
around
this theory
sometime Sunday?
combines elements of all my previous theories.
If he says come back as a Force ghost, I will slap you.
Well,
if you have Discord, we're all in the
let me cross
Discord
this off.
putting it together.
No, not a
Look
Force
for the
ghost.
Tremors Discord. Go to
But
the link tree. Find
I
the Discord.
think the
Join.
Queen did
I'll
not
send it
want
you,
to
too.
kill him, as I said in the previous movie. She, in fact, wanted him to become one of them and evolve the way they evolved. Because, like I said, Bert has killed more of these Graboids than the human population combined. So, and they realize that there's something to this person. If there are other humans like them, they'll never be able to grow as a species. So they need to get his essence and his knowledge and incorporate it into them. So if you noticed, and I watched the scene over and over, and I freeze framed it.
I love this one
when
so much.
the Graboid, the Queen Graboid, eats Bert, the tentacles do not come out because she's afraid of like strangling him or damaging him. She swallows him whole. And as she's going down and she realizes that she's about to die, what actually happened is that, and I'll show you in my latest.
Oh my god!
Do you know what? There's more production value in this than this entire
There is.
podcast.
There
by the
really
way,
is.
folks.
There is.
So she actually protected him by putting him into a Shrieker sack. Oh, you have to be able to see me. She put him into a Shrieker sack and ejected him at a 39. I did the calculations, a 39 to 41 degree angle.
Did Bert become an ass blaster?
Bert became an ass blaster and was protected in a sack that got shot out and is, in fact, as we speak, evolving into one of them. Bert Gummer is becoming the human ass blaster. He survived the Queen Graboid's destruction by being ejected in a Shrieker-like egg sac moments before his demise. This theory has a 100% margin of error for accuracy. Now, look, I looked at every piece of shrapnel that was in the scenes, and every bit of it, not one bit contained human DNA. It was all Graboid. And that's because Bert was not a part of it. In fact, in the next movie, you'll emerge from the sack, and that will be a running joke. Travis will say, "Hey, Bert, you look like shit." And he'll say, "Well, that's because I was ejected
for
and I
shit.
am now a human ass blaster." And that is my theory, and I'm sticking to it.
Wow. I see no problems with this. I see no problems with this. I'm waiting for this to turn bad. When is this a bad thing?
Oh, you killed me, Chris.
39 to 41 degree angle. That's what works.
Any more? No, wouldn't have. Any less? You'd have the cliff.
I ran the numbers.
You started
Numbers
it, baby.
don't lie.
You started it, baby.
There you go for this series. Well, the movies, anyway. There's
at a certain point. And listen, other people have proposed to Graboid before, but it was only Chris that I was like, you know what? Fuck it, man. I'm on Graboid. Where Graboid? Where Graboid? I'm into it. Numbers don't lie, but sometimes I do.
When government insiders made it so that we can't audit them, that's corruption.
Rob,
as governor,
listen, I love you, but like, I would like to watch.
I'll bring accountability back.
I don't like. I'm already gonna vote for you, bro. Oh, I thought this was part of the Chris's crazy theory for a second. I was like, this is a very high production value. Chris's crazy theory.
Chris's crazy theory.
I apologize, Levi. I don't mind wasting Colin's time, but I apologize ahead of time for you.
Let's do it.
So my thought is this. I feel like in order to save the franchise, you need Kevin Bacon back. And he said as recently as January of last year that he's just waiting for the call. He wants to do it. Obviously, he filmed the pilot. He's invested. He's ready. So I think this is how you could bring him back in. What has Val been doing all these years, right? So the Tremors wiki says that he's married to Rhonda LeBeck, and he had the daughter Valerie McKee. His current location is unknown, but they may be living in New York. So, and then it also says later on, it's implied that they got divorced at some point, apparently in the series. So we haven't seen the TV show yet. So I'm going to ask Levi in a second if that's what his thought is too. But I'm thinking like the pilot to the TV show gave us some more information. It says that the killer graboid worms that nearly destroyed Perfection, Nevada 25 years ago at that point are back, and the town's only hope for survival is Valentine McKee, Kevin Bacon, who beat them once. But to do it again, they'll have to overcome age, alcohol, and a delusional hero complex. So I started thinking, well, like, wow, he's living in New York. He's divorced. His daughter, Val, who's very intelligent, we met her in Tremors 6. She went to Oregon State University. Now, Oregon State University, as we all know, has an average tuition of $13,494, which is only slightly above the national average. So why is someone who's very intelligent going to a state school? He was Val Valentine was having financial problems because of alcoholism and because he lives in New York, which I personally know is very expensive to live in. So I feel he had hit hard times, and that's why his daughter had to go to a state school. So the last part of that pilot says delusional hero complex. I think he's been chasing Bert around, trying to get back into the game. The only time he was ever famous when he got the girl was because of the Graboid. To the game. He's always a step behind. He went to Arctic and was too late. He is going to go and find what's left over of Bert. And I said in my last theory, Bert has actually been in the egg sac, metamorphosizing into something, and he's going to discover Graboid, aka the human
Graboid, baby.
And that's going to be the theme of the movie. And it's going to be Tremors 8, Shaken and Stirred. There you go. And that's my theory. Tremors 8.
Shaken and Stirred. That actually sounds bloody good. And there you go. There's and there's another crazy.
But that, you know what? Fuck it. Sure.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I agree.
No better
Sure.
universe.
Why not? Yeah, right. I'm into it. I see.
There's another crazy theory which
somebody else give me a better idea. I don't know. What do we got?
The idea of Kevin Bacon like following Michael around, just like, always like, oh, I'm in for this time. I will get to the next time.
That's good. That's good. Always like one step behind. Like just finding, like stepping in Graboid shit the whole time.
Another crazy theory.
Wow. And thank you. I had fun. Oh, actually, not that. Sorry, I clicked the wrong one. Yes. I tried to be specialist. It would. I gotta make my. We need more Tremors movies. I know. I gotta make mine. You know what? Fuck it. Sure. I tried. Because now we're getting into the TV show at once. I put them all here on a playlist. Okay, skip. Always skip.
It's a theory. It's Chris. It's a theory. Chris's crazy theory.
I always have to rush before Universal takes me down again.
Every time, baby.
But I was thinking,
I'm still waiting for him to grab
why
me.
is Bert so invested in these newbies that come into the town? He starts showing them all the ropes. So I was thinking, after Tremors 3, the loss of Miguel, and the fact that Bert Gummer has now seen multiple mutations. He's seen the Graboids change into Shriekers. He's seen them change into ass blasters back to back in these movies. From his perspective, I think he's starting to think, maybe I need to think about a successor. You know, with all of these mutations, maybe I'm not going to survive this. Outwardly, he's very confident. and he believes, he shows everyone that yes, we can take care of ourselves and survive this. But I think he started thinking, I need to think about a successor. Who's going to protect the people of perfection and my friends when I'm gone? So that's why I think he started to think about possible successors. So I started to think about who actually would be the best successor. Now, I'm not talking about, movie-wise, actor-wise, Kevin Bacon or anything. Like in the story that we've seen, or the 7 movies and now the TV show, who in fact would be the best successor? And I started to provide some information. So option 1, Tyler Reed. All right. Pros. He lives in perfection. He's willing to, he listens to Bert. He's a fast driver, in times of trouble. That always helps. And he's dreamy. I don't know why that helps, but Colin, as you and I know, being dreamy always helps.
Dreamy does
now,
help.
the cons,
Well, I wouldn't know anything about that. I've heard that it's good for you.
So the cons, he's too easygoing and unprepared. And he disappeared mysteriously after Tremors 5. So I'm going to give him a C+ because, to protect, perfection and be a successor to Bert, you have to be there. All right.
My
next
vote
up,
would be
we have
Chris.
Jack
I think Chris
Sawyer
Andrew would
for
be
possible Bert Gummer successor.
a good successor.
Pros, he's
I think
fearless.
he's learned enough.
He can
would
create
do it.
weapons. He's flighty. He left, to go to Vegas to make a fortune, and he has no ties to perfection. So I'm going to give him a D-.
Ooh.
Next up,
Jack gets the D.
We have Travis Welker. Pros, genetics. He's Bert's actual son.
Wow.
He has experience fighting with Bert, and he loves guns. Those are very good pros. But the cons, he takes way too many chances. He doesn't prepare well. We all know that Bert is very big on preparation and safety. And, it's tough to kill graboids from prison. So sorry, Travis. I'm giving you a C+.
Wow.
Next up
Damn.
is Jimmy.
Chris don't play around, guys.
From Tremor 7. He's great with a chainsaw. That helps. Leadership skills. That was a big theme in that great movie. Leadership skills. And Bert sacrificed himself to save him. So in Bert's mind, this person has value, right? But the cons, no connections to perfection. His biology background, not a military background. And he's not a survivalist. So I'm going to give him a D.
Oh, wow.
So you ask yourself, who is the only perfect successor?
Oh, no.
You could probably... And the other question...
Know the price of inkjet.
Okay, it's a lot.
Okay.
A small fortune.
So I'll skip to the second
You need your own silver mine.
Exactly. So then the second question, after the printer question, why, or who rather, is the perfect successor to Bert? If I've given all these people bad grades. And that, of course, is, say it with me, Zombert.
Jesus fucking.
Pros, everything. Cons, none. That's an A+.
Done.
So the
We're
government,
done. Pack it up. Go
now,
home.
assuming that you don't believe my last theory about Bert demise, that we need, that is the only perfect successor to Bert Gummer, is Zombert himself. A+.
Wow.
It's only way I can go. Oh my god.
Thank you.
Yes.
Wow.
That has to be the finale. They have to do a TV
I'm
special
in.
or something. That's it.
I'm in.
They've been cloning Bert and maybe do it a bit less cheesy than Alien Resurrection, but all these field experiments. And they've got one the floor child, wearing flip flops and a Hawaiian shirt. And they've got him wrong.
In the eternal struggle of man versus graboid, there could be only one.
Wow.
There we go.
Wow.
That would actually be
Bert
considering the
twin.
movies. That'd be better.
They be
There you go.
different. It's starting to become just sane enough. It's true, Chris. Like this is like you talking about me doing it, but it's like I don't know. I feel like that's y'all built that monster together. Just like we built a monster together. Of how long does this show actually go now? I don't know. However, you're involved in that, Chris. Just like we made a baby El Blanco with Agatha. I still don't fully understand that.
It's a theory. It's a Chris. It's a theory. Chris. Chris's crazy theory.
Back by not so popular band. So I started thinking about this, and I appreciate. I'm going to need some visual aids for my man Colin. So the government doesn't appear to be very concerned with keeping people out, and I started thinking of why that's the case. When you mentioned,
you build a lot of good stuff with this.
So this sign, when you first get to Perfection Valley, it's yellow. It's not like it's bright red. It's not like it's in the middle of the road and you have to go under it. It's relatively small. If you're going 60 to 70 miles an hour, which you often would be, traveling on a road like this that's paved and straight for miles, you could easily go right past this. Also, if you notice where they put the sign in the very first pilot episode, someone got attacked and eaten right by the sign. So it's not like they put the sign, 10 miles away before you even get to the valley. Like the sign is right in El Blanco's area of where he could attack.
There's even a comment about Bert saying, "Oh, I told them that sign was a bad idea."
Exactly. So this is.
I keep telling them that sign is more harm than good.
So there's something going on as to why the government isn't really that concerned about keeping people out. Exhibit B.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Oh, okay.
Keep talking.
So there's another sign that we see in this episode that's even smaller. That shows where
it's true. I like the longer.
They supposedly want to keep people away from El Blanco, right? Why would the government want people
let people chill? I agree.
So there's another sign in this episode that's even smaller. Look at this sign, even smaller. It's muted color, pink. And it's very small, and it's very confusing. You can easily miss this. Graboid crossing, like that's a murderous animal that
they're trying to kill people.
Not that concerned about keeping people away. Plus the fact that they only have one government agent there. And when people die, they write up some paperwork and then they let it go. So why is this the case? So my theory is that they are actually doing experiments. The government is doing experiments on El Blanco. That is, in fact, why he is unable to have children, why he's sterile. Why El Blanco is sterile is because they've already done that experiment on him. And now they want to weaponize him. As we see later in this episode when it uses the harpoon gun. So they are doing experiments, and what do they need to keep him alive? They need to feed him. And they're going to look the other way as humans are eaten by this creature. And they're going to do experiments to see how many animals could he eat. Now, why would they weaponize a creature like this? Why not, just use missiles and, their usual artillery? Well, the fact is that if you were to drop El Blanco near enemy lines, this is a natural creature that's already been seen in Mexico at this point. It's plausible deniability if this creature just pops up and kills
this guy
a lot
gets
of your
it. We should
enemies.
listen to the horrific podcast.
The government would easily be able, as I found in this behind-the-scenes footage of a helicopter
I believe it.
taking a Graboid. Look, they don't even want to show. They don't even want me to show it on this channel.
They're blurring it.
So they are.
Universal Pictures coming in.
They're coming.
This picture
they know what we're doing, guys. They know.
Is doing experiment. There we go. Is doing.
Of course, because it was printed out, it means it's true.
Yes. It also shows that I need more ink in my printer. But the main thing that it shows is that the government is weaponizing El Blanco. That is today's theory.
I believe it.
There we go. And of course,
you heard it here first, folks.
All true.
Like this is the whole truth. Nothing
There's
but the
another
truth.
crazy theory.
Is it crazy? Is it crazy, Colin? Or is it just normal enough? You know? That's my thoughts. That's where I'm at. I'm waiting. Yeah. I think there's like there's one for there's like 3 or 4 more left here. It's a theory. It's a Chris. What is it? Like
Chris's crazy theory.
Click.
God, you're hot off the traps today.
So I started thinking, what are the chances? What's more likely that the first Graboid sighting in North America occurred in the same place that a secret government project was going on in the 1970s? So I did a little research, and I believe
if he actually went and got a flip chart. Holy
shit! Yeah, he does. Fuck yeah, he does.
Holy shit! That is so 90s.
And you got one of these too.
I apologize for the crudity of this model. I didn't have time to build it to scale or to paint it.
I just
But
watched
this is my
Back to the Future 3
Graboid
too.
timeline. Let me see if we can get that in there. Okay.
Oh, man. Right.
So first,
Wow.
4.6 billion years ago, the Earth is formed. Give or take a few years. I'm willing to bend a little bit on that timeline. Then, a ways later, in 1965, the Vietnam War begins in earnest. 1970, the government tasks the Proudfoot Corporation to conduct military testing on animals to aid in the war. That is a fact, according to this story, of course. Okay.
I believe it. I believe it.
Between 1970 and 1973, Mixmaster is developed and they start to conduct projects with that. 1973, Project 412 is created and bred for combat in Vietnam. We'll talk about that more later, as far as with the homing sensors and all that.
Because even as a kid, I was always
but
like,
I
you
say
did an amazing
around
job
the
with
same
this model.
time,
Why are you worried
Secret
about
Project
that?
47 is created, mixing a python and a tuatara lizard. I'll get into that. Why I think those were the two creatures.
Why?
1973, the lab is destroyed. 412 escapes. I also think 47, which I'll talk about more in a moment, escapes.
Oh, 412 didn't escape.
Well, that's right. Cletus
took them. He stuck them in his,
I meant both of them escaped.
All right, okay.
Yes,
I was like,
yes. This does not dispute my theory.
Crushing your theory.
Shut up, Colin.
Crushing
it. No, it's still accurate. Listen, 47 escapes and mixes with earthworms via Mixmaster, and it continues to grow. And then in 1990, Graboids are discovered in the town of Perfection. You know the rest. Duh. Okay. Now, when you say, why would they mix a python and a tuatara lizard?
Yeah,
well,
why?
I'll get into that.
Carpet python or reticulated python?
Reticulated python. That's a good
maybe.
question. That's a good question.
That's
Just
a good
raise your
question.
hands if you have any questions. I'll point So the tuatara lizard happens to be, and you could Google this yourself, the fastest evolving creature known to man. So I think the Proudfoot Corporation used the lizard because it would help them adapt in Vietnam, and it would also help replicate because they were having problems with some of their creatures dying pretty early on. Cletus mentioned that in one of the episodes. If you notice some of the bumps and the ridges,
I love
very,
that I don't have to
very
say
similar.
anything. Like we can
to the
just watch
Graboid.
this because you're
Python snake. Creatures that does not stop growing. It's Graboids. And then finally, I think it mixed with an earthworm. Enough said. Earthworms, Graboids. So these three creatures combined for Mixmaster created the Graboids.
amazing.
Now I ask you something. Am I crazy? Am I losing my mind? Or is it more likely that you say that both a secret project was conducted at the same place, less than a mile away, that the Graboids came. Are those two things just random of all the places? No.
I know, right?
Mixmaster created Graboids. Boom, mind blown.
There we go.
Wow.
Get your tinfoil hats, people.
Guys, I already took my hat off.
Crazy
Give me full. It's all coming right in. Coming right in. I don't care. Put it into my head.
It's a theory. It's Chris. It's a theory.
Oh, is it my internet dead, or is it? No, I think it's just the YouTube internet. Give it a minute. There it is. Yeah, I don't mind
Chris's crazy theory.
Bring it.
So, when do we know the government to invest all of this money and resources in this secret covert operation? That's why they did this research in the middle of nowhere, the same site where they had previous success as far as government bases and what have you. Why of all the places would they put this here? Maybe it's because they don't want people to know about it, perhaps. And why would you want people not to know about it when you're trying to help? As far as saving the world, rescuing people from earthquakes and disaster relief. So I started to think about it, and it just doesn't add up to me. I don't think the government would invest all this money and hire this military group to try to develop a rescue creature. What is more likely?
Really?
Yes.
I'm shocked that you would say something like that.
I know, right? Like,
what is more likely?
Like, seriously,
what use could a creature have that could see heat?
It doesn't matter.
2003. Was there anything
9/11.
that possibly happened maybe a couple years earlier?
9/11.
I think I was getting ready to go to one of the places that you're talking about.
Yes. So
enough, I had a race. Oh, by the way, guess what? January you're starting beat up training, and then you're heading out. Merry Christmas. All right, okay.
Well, wow. I feel very awkward talking about a silly show when you actually went and did a great service. So
holy shit! Wow,
this now feels solid.
Turned up. Let's not get above ourselves. It's me we're talking about here. So if I'm awake and dressed, that's a bonus.
Well, I'm just glad you're here, and thank you for your service. But anyway, getting back to my silliness. But seriously, I don't think that they would actually be investing all this money. I think they're trying to train the Shriekers. Look at that. I went to Staples and got it in color.
Nice.
They're trying to train the Shriekers to use this newfound ability to see heat signatures in caves. Because who was in caves in 2003?
Osama bin Laden.
Shrieker target number 1. Osama bin Laden.
Shrieker Team 6.
Shrieker Team 6. They were going to continue.
Sending the Shriekers.
They were going to continue to do experimentations on the Shriekers until finally the ultimate goal. The Shrieker, ultimate Shrieker weapon. USA. And that is my story, and I'm sticking to it.
I mean, hey, good. Hey, man, you got to stick to a story sometime.
Yeah, I would absolutely believe that. And there you go, folks. That's not such a crazy theory. That actually would make sense.
They're getting smarter.
Why not?
Yeah. We'll be back with more.
Of course, not really that crazy because they kind of make sense for the narrative. I mean, have you fucking seen The Meg or Sharknado? Shit, movies are fucking weird now.
It's a theory. It's Chris. It's his theory.
I need more flip charts. You know, you're right. I don't believe anyone without flip charts.
Chris's crazy theory.
He's got the theory. He's got the face. It's a theory face. Let on us.
So the sound effect the plant made, we didn't know it was a plant at the time before shooting out. It sounded very familiar to me. It sounded like an ass blaster. And I started to think about this. You know, the whole point, the plot of the story, is it flora or fauna?
This is super wrong. However, I like
was
the
a
idea.
Mix of the two.
Like, I remember hearing
and
this. I'm
in
like,
fact,
I don't.
Cletus and Dr. Casey Matthews mentioned that the plant DNA was a Venus flytrap and an Amazonian plant that was known to have this acidic acid mixed with animal DNA, likely reptilian, a snake, or a reptile. But I don't think it was a snake or a reptile, and I have some more reasons why. The steam coming off of the acid and the speed at which it melted the people's bodies was too high and too fast to be acid alone element. Do you see where this is headed? So
I do believe so. Yep.
The creature was also growing upwards, if you noticed, right? It was trying to reach the sky. It was growing upwards before it released the seeds, almost as if there was a creature inside trying to get to the sky, perhaps an aerial creature.
Oh my God. Like
which would be different from a reptile or a snake. It was trying to grow upwards towards the sky because the DNA wanted to get to the sky.
Chris, how many drugs do you do?
I believe
that's not, like come on. I know your dad and all this bullshit, but like, come on, how high are you?
So I believe that the animal DNA was not a reptile or a snake. I believe it was an ass blaster, and I have conducted a scientific experiment to demonstrate how this would work.
If these are naked picture used with your head in the sandbox, YouTube doesn't like that, so let me know so I can blur it out and never can put over Rumble.
Okay. All right, plan B. I thought you would say
anytime
that.
a creature growing upwards wants to get to the sky.
Listen, this is a very intellectual experiment I'm about to conduct. It's also dangerous. Don't try this experiment at home. For you listen. Listeners level, so I know ass blaster. Okay, so for the purposes of this scientific experiment, I will be representing the ass blaster, and this is how it was mixed into the flour.
Okay, yep, everybody, we're all watching.
Nothing but the house quality.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
So,
it's just...
as you can see, the ass blaster is inside the flour, and I think I've demonstrated exactly why. Now, you might ask, what would we call this creature? Because they never named it in the episode, and that is why it is not a Venus. It is not a Venus flytrap. It is an anus people trap, aka the flora. Will be available to anyone who wants it online.
And I would say, like, with Brady was saying about Micah earlier, like that shit is just amazing, bro. Wow. The level of bullshittery that you did to get there, like you earned every award. Like,
it's a theory. It's Chris. It's Chris.
It is a good sign. It's like, oh my God.
Chris is
and it was always like, oh my god, that actually
you're like a Twitch streamer, aren't you?
the way like the
I'm gonna
level
try
at
on
which
the
you
TV, I'm gonna try, just
stretch,
wait,
I
more
have to like
super chats.
applaud.
Try-
I'm like, oh my god, that was stupid, but
There's been about 30 times I wanted to
just clever
do
enough.
my theory. All right. Noticed all the suits and the doctors that showed up, FBI uniforms or all these like shady looking signs. And I started to really think about this. It finally clicked in that moment. What's been bothering me this whole time throughout this stations when people come in. This episode where Twitchell is driving his car, and I saw some papers in the back seat. Didn't think anything of it at the time, but then I thought about those death certificates from when strangers happen to stumble in.
I know,
and get eaten by a graboid. And I think it ends up in the back seat of his car and goes no further, because I don't think that Twitchell is working for the FBI. And I have some more evidence. So I looked at his license plate. I froze the frame on the TV show, and I looked at his license plate. That's fair.
Now,
But
I did it too.
The license plate number N, Nevada. Why is that important? Not the number itself, but that it's a regular private passenger plate, not an FBI plate, not a government plate. So wait, what's going
So
on?
it's not a series budget and not having FBI cars?
No. All right, maybe. But no.
Now I want to do a screenshot album
and then
of
the
all
other
the
episode,
license
the
plates.
previous episode, Water Hazard, where his car was destroyed, and he was afraid to tell them about it and get a replacement car. Look, government over spending is like, that's what we're known for. Because he's not working for the FBI or a corporation that might be working with the government, but is certainly not a part of the government itself. When he calls for the dry ice, like a mobster, right away they pick up, hey, WD, they say, they know his name. If he's just a government worker, would people that work for a dry ice company know him? No, because he's used them for other nefarious purposes in the past. Look, you're going to say, Chris, how am I to believe this? You don't believe my friend video that I will now be asking Colin to play.
Oh god, I'm wondering what's going on.
I love this so much.
Right. See if I get banned. Actually, hang on. Put you do it that way.
There's
this.
Hey, Chris. In my opinion, and I'm going to tell you, Colin, and the show in general, and just tell you that I happen to agree with his theory that, Twitchell, was secretly working for the Proud Foot Corporation.
You heard it, folks. Now it's on Talking Tremors.
You figured it out, Chris. You're not crazy.
That's here. It's all been laid out, baby. Twitchell's double agent, baby. Back. Let me get back in. Yeah. Love Twitch.
You class yourself. Wow. Right. Okay. And in terms of strange requests, back to that one.
Wow.
And that is how it's done.
Boom. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. I think there's one more. Is that the last one? Yeah. Wow. Holy war. Oh, no. Pause. Wow. That was a lot. Chris. It's true. It's not Talking Tremors now. It's canon. It happened. It's here. You're not crazy. Yeah, you're not crazy, Chris. You're not crazy. Always, Chris. Like that's what this show is for. Like you're gonna lurk in my chat. I'm gonna force you to be here for real. Like that's my punishment for you. Also, this song, by the way, Defying Gravity and Go the Distance from Hercules, like Defy the Distance, it's amazing. I can't play it because I'll get copyright, but I love this fucking song so much. Hold on. I need to do this. Wow. I'm still up here. Am I a person? Wow. Whoa. Holy shit. So I had to change my shirt because it is hot as hell up here, dogs. I don't know if you can tell, but I have officially become Anne Frank in the attic. But no, anyway, everybody go check out Chris and Colin and all the fun people at the Horrific Podcast and go buy the Chris's Crazy Theories book because the Tremors one is in here. Actually, did I have it? I thought I had it folded. I should have a dog ear. It's in the middle-ish. I remember the pictures. There it is. Here we are. Graboids emerged from fracking. Wow. Yeah. But that's, I don't know. Again, I love all of those. Those are all fantastic. Every single one of those theories. Chris, I absolutely love you. Like, thank you for that. Absolute blast. And again, get your ass on this show. If you want to, or did you join the Discord? I should check. Come I'd love for you to be on for the script read we're doing. Like it's not that hard. Where you at? No, I don't see Chris. You haven't joined yet. I sent it to you and you didn't join. But nobody's like what's going on? What did I do? Can I hear anything? It's also I'm sweating so much. I feel like God is yelling at me. The other one I wanted to do, I was actually gonna go over here. And be really meta because I know Jeff and Kevin. I didn't realize there was a fucking Tremors the Series stream on Friday. I was I don't know if I would have been able to. Yeah, I still would have tried. Having the show at when it starts at 11 or it's 10:30 my time when it starts. Filled with bird number, there are graboids and wonder all around perfection sky. I can show you people die. You can run and hide. I will get out my 50 cal and shoot that thing in its lack of eye. A whole Discord world. I don't know. Actually, I couldn't figure out. Like, I could sing that, but I don't know how to. I couldn't figure out how to turn that into a song. Also, as you can tell, like if you look at me, I am like I didn't. I was in this tiny little bubble up there. Like I'm just actually I was this little tiny. I'm a little tiny bubble. Tiny bubble person. Tiny bubble person. Oh, I'm up here now. Oh, you can't see me. I'm not sweating. I'm totally fine. What? Blah, 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 blah. Oh my god. Wow. I am slowly dying. Actually, did he enter? Is he in? Is he in? Let's see. He is here. He made it. Look, guys, Chris is there. Look. Oh my god. So now, like Chris, now Chris will never miss the show. And actually, where's the welcome wagon? Because now I get to wave to say hi. Yo. Now, see, now Chris, now I'm talking like now. This is the inception of it. This is what you two could do as fans. All three people that are watching right now, like you could do this too. Well, what do I need? I need a fun GIF. Hold on. Hi, I got it. Boom. There we go. Hello. I did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah, do you want to be involved in the Tremors 2 script read, everybody? Just come on the show. Who cares? Can we get a portable air conditioner up there? See, the problem is that it would make noise. There's no way to have the air conditioner and like not have a lot of noise. Like, can you hear anything in the background? I can kind of hear Caitlin playing Golden Girls, I think. Because I hear the laugh track. Just like the faintest bit, even through my headphones. It is Golden Girls. Can anybody hear that? Is that legitimate? Or is that just me? Hold on. This is fascinating. I don't know when to stop. Can anybody hear the Golden Girls? Like, I can hear it, but can you? Like, Chris, you have to answer. You have to answer. I'm dying. I can't know. Yeah, can anybody else hear it? I'm waiting. There's 3 people here. Somebody has to be able to hear it. Like, it has to happen. Yeah. It's okay. You did hear something, but couldn't tell what it was. That's fine. It really doesn't matter. It is okay. Anyway, oh my god. I'm trying to think, like, what else of Tremors? Actually, hold on. There was a whole thing up here. This site was wild. Hot, and would like to not be hot anymore and go somewhere not hot. But I wanted to. Curiosity was winning out before I even start. I wanted to like at least see what this did. Because this was a whole like Stampede Entertainment website thing. And I wanted to like go over here, see if I clicked. Actually, did I just kill the internet? But I was gonna say, yeah, because it just has all of these. Wow. Oh my god, I would. Oh, it just takes me to each one. Okay. Remember, man, simple websites. Oh wow. Oh, if I wasn't so tired, I'd start reading all this. Actually, this is all great. These photos come from the inner sanctum of the Tremors 2 set. This is the YouTube links. I know where these go. Oh, and you know what? I think actually Chris is right. And I think I'm going to end with that. We'll end. Actually, that'll be in. We've done eight. And again, I'm sweating my ass off. But this is a good question. Really? So, it's why I ask it a lot, because you know I ask it a lot, and because you'll know right away. What do you think the theme of Tremors is? Like all of them, like putting all of them together, or if you've only however many you've seen, put them all together. What do you think kind of the theme is? And everybody that gets sort of in the ballpark of community spirit, something, anything to do with that community mindedness, that's where you know they understand the work. Like they're there for that. Like they get that kind of idea. Like that's where I was ready for it, because I love it as a, like, what do you think is the theme of Tremors? And it's where I think, I don't know if I asked you or Colin that, I know you guys said it though at one point in time. Actually, as you were going along, and even when the switch happened, and talking about the difference and, like, you know, the community spirit of it. Also, I didn't realize you actually asked, what political party do you think Burt Gummer is a part of? Well, I actually said that would actually tell you quite a lot. And it's true, by answering either party, they already don't get the character. And that's where, like, the theme, it allows you to be apolitical, as Tremors would try to be, even though politics does make its way in there, as everything does. It's still like there's still giant monsters to fight. And that's the community. What like, if anybody that gets in that ballpark, that they understood the assignment. Although I am very much of the opinion that there's no such thing as a true Tremors fan. If you like Tremors and you said you like it, awesome, great. You did. You're a fan of Tremors. You win. I love you. You're the best. Thank you. You that's I can't, because the minute you start putting it on there like that, then you're going to just end up stricturing yourself and stricturing things you do want. So just take the reins off and let everybody be free. And there, who cares? Deal with the consequences. That's my opinion. That's why you're all here and like this. Like after this, I said that joke about, and I thought it was I thought I was on Mr. Williams' level in terms of the joke. Made the joke about Mr. Williams' his mom. She's gonna go to hell. It sounds bad now. Like, in the moment, that was fine. We were all there for that. And I'm like, even now, I'm gonna go back and, like, I am going to actually go, like, apologize to Mr. Williams, because, like, whether or not I was wrong, like, I feel bad. Like, as a human being, nope, that was like, no, I didn't like that. I want to make sure that works, because that's community to this, like. Community. I definitely felt it right away watching the movies, but really felt it with this. Exactly, Chris. Like, you know, it's about all of us. It's about all of us here. And that's where I honestly, in my mind, even right now, I'm thinking of, like, what are we going to do for like the script read? And so I got Ernie as Val, and really, I think Mr. Williams is Earl. I'm going to ask Dimitri what Dimitri wants. If Dimitri wants Bert, I might give Bert to Dimitri, just because. If not, I'll give it to Brady. And then Actually, I want like Robbie as Hank the Wild Man. Hank the Wild Man Willoughby. And I didn't want to cast Dimitri in the male roles. So I wanted Dimitri to be like Pedro, Leroy, and Ortega as they came up. And then Micah. Actually, I wanted to cast Micah as the like female roles, like the Heather and Kathy. Actually, no, Alejandra. I wanted Alejandra to pick one, and then Micah to take the other one because I thought it would be funny. Actually, because Micah could do it, or figure out from there whoever does it, and then I narrate, or Agatha does it too. I say Micah does sound effect or whatever. I don't know. We'll figure this out together. I believe it's gonna be fun. I have an opinion. I have an idea. Oh, seriously, I have concern. It's not even summer yet. It's fine. No, honestly, Chris, it's fine. It's more just like, I'm all. Can I just say? So there's an earlier portion of the show where my mom called in with my nephews, and Caitlin and I were crying during the break, and I'm just sad. And really, it's not that there's sweat and tears, and I don't know. I'm just like, I'm out. Just. It is hot. It is like 80. What is it? 81 degrees, and it is 9:38 at night. So like that's where we're at. But like Chris, I've been in so much worse, and I performed with like wool sweaters, like wool uniforms on. This is nothing. I get to wear what I want. I'm into it. I'm into it, baby. I'm fine. I'm a-okay. However, no, I feel like I'm tired. This is good. We've all reached a delicate, beautiful stopping point. I'm actually glad that we just watched Chris's crazy theories for some of that. That was because those were great. Those were fantastic. Those were fucking molto bene. I feel like I might pick this up. There might be like another part 3 to this later in the week. Because I'm not done with Tremors 2. Like I said, that thing with my mom and Sahil just really fucked with me and Caitlin, and I just got to go kiss Caitlin and tell her that I love her and we're okay. And yeah, not be hot anymore. Although this has been awesome. Honestly, I love everybody. Thank you, everybody that's been. Actually, I got to go through everybody that's been here. I got to write Mr. Williams' name because he was the only one that showed up. Mr. Williams. So thank you to Brady and Micah and Agatha and Robbie and my mom and Sahil and Chris. Oh yeah, Chris, that's you. And Alejandra and Justin A. Barry AC and Andy Schoenberg, who was actually from Tremors 2 and worked on it. And thank you to Liz Bruns and Mr. Williams and Dimitri and Ernie and Alec and Colby and Matt Sidek and everyone that showed up in the chat, and Michael Harrison and everyone that just like was here and did things and was allowed, and I just appreciate all of you in so many different ways. Thank you to people that made this. Thank you to Fred Ward and Christopher Garden and Helen Schaefer and Michael Gross and Marcelo Tubert, and I can't. Tony Rosales is one, and I can never remember Julio. Everybody that worked, just everybody involved, and all Tremors everywhere. I don't know. If you want to be thanked, say something to me. And actually, thank you to Ian Ayus, who we were watching his stuff earlier. Like, that was great. And thank you to the Horrific Podcast and Chris and Colin and all the Chris's crazy theories. Go check out. If I'm showing you it, trust me, it's awesome. And actually, this is where am I gonna do a part 2? Is because I have to come over and do the Suns and Shadows episode with the Tremors the series. So that's where I wanted to watch that and go full meta. So we might be coming back just because I love spreading the love around. Thank you to my mom, and my dad, and my sister. And actually, I have a stepbrother. I have a half brother. I always forget Adam. And Adam and Eli and Derek and Shonday, Chantrell, Samaje, Shamar, Sahil, and Sion, and everybody in my life. And I love you guys all so much. Thank you to Caitlin Marie Lutt-Burzloff, who's my special person, my ultimate. I can't do anything without her. Like there's no show without like Caitlin. Like that's like Like, what are you gonna? That's my. Anyway, so I have to like end the show, and we started it this way, and I'm really into like. Because again, actually, what it was, I think part of my problem too, as I'm winding up to end here, is that I was going to finish listening to Sunrise on the Reaping. I had about 3 hours left of the Sunrise on the Reaping audiobook that I was going to listen to this morning before my mom texted me and set my whole world ablaze in a fire. And, you know, listen, I have thoughts about the Hunger Games that like I need to like articulate, even on the Tremors podcast. They actually tie into community and people. It's all a whole thing. Like it's all there. And you know, I opened with a song of that, so I'm gonna redo it again and then close out and thank everybody for being here. Yeah, this has been Talking Tremors. I am your host, Levi Dylan Burzloff. Don't like or subscribe to this show. Just click the notification that you see the show happen. That's literally all I care about. That's all you should care about. So you're here. Are you climbing up that tree where bird gummer cry for us all to flee? Strange things did happen here, and no stranger would they be if we met up at midnight, climbing up that tree. Are you climbing up a tree where Val went shot a Graboid made of 3? And strange things did happen here, but no stranger would they be if we met up at midnight, climbing up that tree. Are you climbing up that tree where I told you to run to the Shrieker? They don't scream. Strange things did happen here, but no stranger would they be if we met up at midnight, climbing up that tree. Are you climbing up that tree? Grab my necklace of rope, climb high and high with me. For strange things may happen here, but no stranger would they be if we met up at midnight, climbing up that tree.